Against the odds, I'm unshaken. Gonna take me for it's taken. What's yours is mine. What's yours is mine, yeah. What's yours is mine. What's yours is mine. What's yours is mine. What's yours is
Well,
Wow, I don't think I've heard anything more beautiful than that.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Cyberpunk. I hope you're having a good Thursday so far. It went silent. Yeah, I know. It's just that little levy between the intro and the actual show is me, doing my thing. But yeah, I'm gonna let everybody introduce themselves up front because we didn't do that last time. We did it on the back end before we get into the session, and I'll have a recap and I'll award my players for the recap. So. Let's start with Art. Go left or right.
God damn it. Hi. Hello, I am Artemis. I am a musician. I play Bacon, who is also a musician. I'm getting better at this.
I'm so proud.
Art, I literally wrote you a script.
Yeah, no, we actually did do that, didn't we?
We're going off the script. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
Alright, right on. Omni.
Hello, everyone. I'm the last Omnitouch Your Favorite American, and I am playing Uptime, everyone's favorite hacker. And do we actually want to do the recap now?
No, we'll do it. We'll do it after intro.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
It's me.
Mr. Alakazam.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm Alakazam, and I play Fireball, the most insane tech that I could possibly be. So that's what I'm shooting for. Is to be as unhinged as humanly possible.
And we
Didn't
love
you
you for it.
didn't you do that with your last character?
Yeah, and I realized I could go further. So that's.
This is to go one step beyond. Thank you for the resub, Omni. Much love, man.
Always a pleasure, bye.
Last but not least, Kat, who I believe is muted, actually.
Well.
The look on her face was like, oh god.
Oh no. Where is...
One sec. Okay, yeah, okay.
One second. Okay.
Yeah. First time to the game at last. Oh, what's up, Adam? Hey, how you doing, fella? Glad you could make it.
Ah,
Oh,
Hey.
oh, there she is.
I was talking this whole time!
I'm so sorry.
And then the moment that I was like, wait, you just interrupted me, this motherfucker. And then you were like, no, it's Pat's turn. And I was like, they can't hear me, can they?
The dread, the horror,
Oh,
the
no.
fear.
Okay, well, hey, I'm Kat. I'm the one that's really good at tech, apparently. I have recently just finished streaming my first TTRPG campaign, so hopefully I can get into some more streams soon. But for now, I'm a writer, I blog, I'm planning to kind of really double down and get back into that stuff. So yeah, I don't really have much else. I'm going to be playing Siren!
Yes!
Yes.
The medic, the cleric. I got
Cleric.
I got it all prepped. I got Revivify.
One
And
of
the
only
Diamond
two
Dust.
sane
Like,
people
is
in
this
this
the right
party,
game?
despite
Am I
this
playing
intro.
it right?
Spiritual
We're
weapon.
playing it right.
I got spiritual weapon. Get my rifle out. Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I can't
Spiritual
wait.
weapon is Duke's cat.
Yeah, my
It might have been a little too low. I'm sorry.
hey Adam, thanks for the
No, it's
resub, man.
fine.
Much love, thank you.
Love you, buddy.
Sorry, everyone. I'm very tired.
No, you're fine. Arts has the fucking giggles. You're tired. Omni's Omni.
You see, just
Alex,
I don't
Alec,
know
and
why
another-
I'm spicy
My eyes,
today.
all
I'm
this is
sorry. I'm
reflection.
trying.
We're all in a very punchy mood apparently. So
Uh,
this is gonna be
evidently.
ridiculous.
I
It's
know,
a terrible
like,
place for us to be
"Hey,
negotiating
listen,
from."
Pet, everyone introduce yourselves, and everyone was like, "Hey, I'm me. I'm gonna be playing this person."
I
Moving
know,
on.
I know that Red has the name on screen, but I'm gonna say it anyway because he forced me to. So yeah, let's. Okay, let's see. Okay, so you guys, I'll let you do the recap. I was about to do the recap for you. Get fucked. Okay, do the recap, please.
Oh boy, you want from the beginning or just last session?
I want everybody to give a little bit of a tidbit, so not from Da Capo, but like most relevant
Oh my God.
stuff. So I'll give you guys 30 IP apiece.
Okay.
Right.
Who wants to go first? Because I can handle the interim problem we had.
I'm trying to remember what happened first.
Okay, we should probably let somebody else go first. If you can't remember what
Yeah,
happened.
I can't remember exactly what happened first.
Maybe not art.
Why don't you start us off on it? please?
All right, sure. So, summarize the very beginning. We all got together as a result of literally stumbling across each other and realizing we're all halfway competent in our respective tasks. We formed a little impromptu gang, got ourselves into one job, which immediately went sideways. It resulted in a lot of deaths and us holding on to a box with a lot of money and a super expensive microchip from a really powerful corpo. My character is being chased by Biotechnica. Fast forward about a month, and as a result of getting hosed by I guess it wasn't really the fixer who hosed us, but it was the immediate employers who hosed us.
Fine.
And we are at the top of a skyscraper with one of our party dead, my character having been flung out of the actual building and literally barely managing to escape, and the other two getting away on a helicopter. And we find out that the corporation that we didn't realize we were stealing from was the same corpo. I recognized my character, which caused them to overreact, get Duke killed, and get us into a world of trouble. Whereupon my character now has a bounty on their head that at the moment I believe is over 1 million eddies.
1.4.
Thank you. Of course, you know, no one's counting or anything. At that point now, we are introducing Juicebox, and I'll let you guys handle it. I know it's
Juicebox.
Juicebox, but he is Juicebox to me. He'll always be Juicebox.
You know, I was literally thinking that when I was making this
God,
character. I was
we
like,
cannot call him Juicebox to his face.
Oh, I'm calling him.
For the
No.
record, that was
No,
me slurring.
please.
That was me slurring. I have big lips.
yeah,
That was not
that
intentional.
was funny.
What have you done? Why did you say that in front of Art? What?
I didn't mean to. And if you do, I will knock you out in character. I'm not even
Oh, yeah.
joking. I will grab you and break you.
You's a motherfucker, you know that?
Alright, I think we've broken Omni. We've
Yeah.
broken his spirit.
Yeah,
That was the whole point of this game in the first place. So Omni,
successful.
give yourself 30 IP.
And immediately I feel better.
Oh,
That was.
Good.
I really wasn't expecting you to go all the way from like session 1 and fully recap the story.
No, I didn't either,
Session
honestly.
1 to session like 15 is basically we had a grand old time till Duke died, so there you go.
I've had a good time the whole time, and I was the one who died.
I'm glad, buddy. I'm glad.
I
But
have not had a good time. I had my arm ripped off.
You chose to do that to yourself. Don't
Last-
lie.
No, I did not.
last session,
Focus, people.
so we had killed a bunch of Philharmonic vampires who were pissing off Maelstrom. Because of this, we were able to go and negotiate the deal. So they gave us a huge amount of boost so that we could go and make a medtech named Steady very happy. We did that. We harvested some materials from the Cyber Psycho we had to fight that was helping the vampires. That was a whole adventure and a half. They gave us the contact information for Wizard, a just incredible net runner, who lived one floor above them. And we began to negotiate with Wizard, asking them to help us. We were kind of on unsteady ground because we're just approaching this person out of the blue. So Fireball gave up everything he holds dear in this world.
Oh, it's sadder than Duke's death.
And
All started with Duke's death.
And because of that, Wizard is now firmly our ally. But Uptimes was actually invited to a dinner with the expectation that we would not be able to refuse, by Jukebox.
Thank you.
And after getting just some shopping and interim kind of stuff, we have now just arrived at Jukebox home for this dinner. And as a special note, I will say Fireball is still a little high.
You all are, as I recall,
Yeah.
actually.
No, you
Rapid
No.
detox for
detox.
Siren and Vacant.
I got
Okay.
detoxed, yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
didn't rapid detox because I knew that it would take your reflexes?
my reflex, because I am now addicted.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
Yeah.
So I have another 12-ish hours, maybe 15 hours that I'm gonna be high. So that's fun.
Oh man, brings me back to showing up absolutely wasted to my Thanksgiving gatherings.
Nice.
Anyway, give yourself what did I say? 30 AP? 30 AP.
Yeah, 30.
To add to that, a couple of things that also happened.
By all
got the
means.
first kill last session on a vampire.
Previous session before.
Yeah, like a session before
was it?
last year.
Yeah.
Why can't I remember what happened? Oh no, yes, because Fireball and Vacant had a bonding moment, and she gave Duke's pistol back to Fireball because he was very much pining for it, and they cried and hugged each other in the middle of a ramen joint. It was really nice.
Yeah. And Fireball and Siren got to have a nice moment as well, in
Oh, I
which Siren
know,
found
right?
out that Fireball has never played a board game.
Oh yeah.
Siren was like, hey, this guy seems to not really talk to me at all, and then he just unloaded. She was like, oh, when you just wish you'd never asked. But just kidding. It was a really nice moment that they had. And then, oh my god, what else happened? Oh, we got to see what night is like when he drives above 50 miles per hour.
Oh yeah, because Vacant
Yeah.
convinced him to be like, your car can't hit 180. It hit 180.
You just have that kind of effect on people. You either piss people off or encourage them to do horrible things.
Meanwhile,
she's a star, okay.
Uptime got a call.
She's a minor celebrity.
Oh, have we talked about that?
No.
Uptime got a call from Juicebox.
Yes, we
You're
did.
going to if you in character accidentally call him Juicebox, I'm going to treat it as in character and you're fucked. Fair
Okay,
warning.
Red.
I've already-
No,
I
no,
want to know-
no, that's how it is.
No, I want to mention this. I did not mean to call him.
No, I know.
I literally lisped it.
I know.
So if I tell you it's my big lips, don't count it.
Those big
Please listen.
those big juicy lips of yours.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's all well and good, but I'm still gonna say it.
I will kill you.
Swear to God.
Yeah, if that's the case, I'll be like, she's not with us. Go ahead. Like, whatever. She's not part of the crew. We just fired her. Effective now.
Effective now.
No longer under our protection. Have at it.
We're hiring and firing as we go. I respect the grudge.
Welcome to the gig economy.
Duck right out of this call right now. Jukebox.
Yes.
Uptime got a call from Jukebox to invite us to dinner. Wasn't that kind of him?
That was nice.
Very
I'm
kind.
so excited. I'm really excited to see what Siren's having for dinner because she's fucking starving. We had a really long day.
Yeah. Well,
That's the recap.
that is the recap. I hope everybody's got their 30 IP.
Yep.
And
Did I get it? Because I just kind of threw in random things that I remembered.
that's fine. You threw in things that people didn't mention, so I'll count it.
Sick.
Okay, and you met with,
PvP.
I genuinely almost said jukebox because you fucking bastards. You met with,
You almost
I
said
really want to
Jukebox,
hear
that's
him
his
refer
name?
to himself as Juicebox.
Juicebox.
What do you mean you almost said Jukebox? That's his name.
I'm changing his name to something else, Jesus Christ.
It's Vince, isn't it? Vince?
Vincent, yeah.
Vince.
He introduced himself as Vincent.
Yeah, my cousin Vinny. Except he's not a lawyer and he's not Joe Pesci.
Which does sadly make him not as awesome.
You know what? I could do my Joe Pesci impression for him if that makes you happy, alright?
Yes.
I mean, always.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's really cold. I'm cold.
I'm currently
Oh
wearing a blanket
God.
and wearing a jumper. So.
In character and out of character, because Night City's
It's a
cold
roll
as fuck.
section this entire time.
Watch me try to play a gun-toting
No, they
badass
just
with a
added roll,
blanket wrapped around me.
like a week ago.
I'm
Oh,
currently-
thank God.
I'm
I've been
currently doing
handling
control.
my programs out of my side hustle like Notepad this entire time.
I
Sorry,
see.
continue.
Okay, well, you guys are at the front door, and like I said, you have Jukebox standing at the door, and he's like, he has a formal shirt on with the sleeves folded up, and he's got like a barista's apron and just like regular pants, regular like around the house like shoes, like loafers, and he just gestures to the lot of you, even though all of you are probably just fucking armed. Like, he didn't tell you to come unarmed, he's just like, whatever,
Nope.
he's just like, come on,
Siren
show up.
came with the gun.
Yeah, all of you guys are armed.
He told otherwise.
I've got an umbrella.
What? Oh, okay, Monty Python. I mean, I don't know what to tell. You just. No, it's not raining.
I'm armed with an umbrella.
No, but he just looks at the lot of you. Thanks for showing up on time. Ready to eat?
I'm very hungry. I have like it's like, you know, when your mouth is dry. I don't know if there's like a term for that, but I have like my, like.
Spitting cotton.
Wow, that sounds weirdly. Okay, yes, sure, but
What? It's American.
oh,
What
see,
are ready to
I
eat,
was,
amigo?
yes, I'm hungry. Please, thank you.
He just gesture like, come on in, and he leave the door open. I need to start walking back into this house. This house is in the middle of like.
Friendly, this guy is being. I don't like it, right?
This guy's out in the middle of like Rancho Coronado, like just kind of like outskirts of Night City, ish. Like
Oh,
just
yeah.
out like this house is out in the middle of nowhere. Like the nearest house is like half a mile over, so it's like, dare I say, let me use a good colloquial term, bumfuck nowhere. That's pretty much where you're at right now. So
Sorry, that was me.
I want you to know that as we're walking through the house behind him, every single time we're going past anything that is a remotely heavy hand-sized object, Siren is imagining herself picking it up and whacking him round the head with it.
Jesus.
I really can't blame you for that one.
Look, I could hit him with that. I could kill him with that. I'm not.
Megan's just
no.
massaging her ribcage, remembering the beating that she took last time.
It'll happen again, don't worry.
I'm having a good time,
Probably.
so
While we're walking through the house, Uptime's trying to sort of case the joint, like look around and see precisely what what does his house's like defenses look like? How extensive?
Place is hardly
Protection.
furnished. It's pretty, like, bare bones. It's like he just moved in the past week or something, and he didn't feel like putting up any personal affections or anything like that. You walk through a very short hallway. It's probably, like, 5 or 6 feet long. There's a door to the left, probably a closet because it's thinner, a door to the right that probably leads into some sort of bedroom, and the rest of it leads right ahead to a large rectangular room where there's a kitchenette that hooks up to a small dining room with a bunch of worn-down furniture and an old, shitty, TV. It's not a particularly. No, this isn't a mansion. This is like a halfway house. I guess that's the best way to describe it. But it's in better condition than like a, those kinds of joints.
So he won't mind if it gets burnt to the ground then.
Y'all are spiteful, Tim.
No.
I
It's
can't
not
blame you.
something I say out loud. We'll make it very clear that was Katrina.
That's very cyberpunk of you. I love
I
arson.
don't know, I'm getting good at this game.
I'm getting good at violence. I didn't mean to bump the mic.
Good at violence.
Have a seat. I got some lasagna and baked ziti in the oven. You just gesture over to the couches and the chairs by the table.
Siren just murmuring under her breath, why'd it have to be lasagna? I love lasagna.
Time is going to go and perch himself down on a chair over at the table and sort of sit there, sort of like, I guess, like flexing his fingers bit by bit, like imagining programs to activate, but just not doing anything. He does not have his virtuality goggles down yet.
Like he's just scouring the room, possibly looking for a music collection.
There's no like sound system or
Do
anything
you have
like that.
like a drink? Because I have the cotton spitting right now. Which is
Do we not have music for ambience?
Do you not have Roll20 on?
No, I'm talking. That was in character. That was in
Yeah,
character.
let's
Oh,
let's
that was
just
in character.
insult this guy's hosting skills.
Yeah,
This
Uptime is like,
good.
slowly gonna just like
Music.
look.
Come on, Vince.
Uptime is literally
Come on,
gonna like just
Vinny.
slowly crane his head to look at you two, with like this look of abject horror and slight irritation. Like,
I just wanted some music. She'll go and sit down now.
I'm trying to see if Nicola exists yet.
I think it does. I think it actually, yeah, it existed in 2077, and Red is afterward.
No,
No.
Red is way
Red is
before
Red is
27.
30 years before.
Oh shit! Then I fucked
Red
up.
is 32 years before. I don't know if Nicola exists yet. Okay,
You
well,
have like Jolt. You have like a Jolt cola.
yeah, Jolt will
like
probably
it.
be more appropriate.
Isn't Jolt a Nicola thing?
Nah,
Is it
different.
Nicola Jolt.
Nicola's
Jolt?
popular because it's from Japan, and considering what Arasaka just kind of did to Night City, there was like a mass like exodus of like a lot of Japanese products, just out of fear of violence because Americans. But yeah, he'll probably just like get some like cheap bottled water out of the fridge and some Jolt and sit it out like just. It's like toss them to you underhanded, whoever wants them.
Oh, thank you. Oh man, this is a nice place. You have like a very nice home, you know.
You know how hard it is to keep all the dirt out of this place and the sand?
No, I live in mega buildings, so I'm not. But I'm sure it is big pain in the ass.
Yep. How many of you guys actually like sweep? You know what I mean?
Oh no. I have drones do that for me. I
Yeah.
don't sweep myself. No.
I'm
I had
sweet.
job sweeping a convenience store when I was very young. Terrible job. They got robbed like 25 times when I was there, and I only did it twice. So like, no, not a good job.
Yeah, desperate people. Hey, speaking of which, how's the job search going for you?
It's
Okay.
going.
We all knew it was coming.
Yeah.
No, we've been making some money. We're doing things. We have contacts, you know, like.
How much we talking?
Well, you know, these things take time. What, you're just gonna snap and money appears? I
That-
mean,
that
maybe
isn't-
you.
That's not
'cause you're
answering my
rich.
question.
Fireball.
But,
Fireball. He's just like Sully holds his hands. Right now, we're looking at a number of jobs that all are dependent on the other. At the moment, payday is currently neutral. We're looking on recovering money we lost, gathering more. But it'll all drop at the same time, in bulk. So,
You know, he'd be like wiping his hands off on like a kitchen towel. I like checking up on my my work associates, and hearing that it's been a week and you guys haven't made a single Eddie is a little concerning, I gotta say. Not so much for me, but so much for you.
right.
Let me pitch you something, because I'm honestly starting to feel bad for you, Mooks.
do you mind if I smoke?
Go ahead.
And I'll pull out a cigar and light it with my tool hand and like lean back. Sorry, go ahead.
He just like looks at the cigar and then looks over at Uptime like, You guys aren't making money, and this guy's smoking a cigar, but he wouldn't say anything. He'd just like look at you
I'm
like.
literally just shrugs. He has ascended beyond his body at this point, right? Like, he's disassociating
Done.
phenomenally hard through this experience.
Oh, also, I forgot to mention, Knight's just literally like standing like in the hallway of this place, looking like a fucking ghost. He's just like completely still, just like arms like this, kind of like chilling out. I'm starting to think that maybe. Okay, you ever heard of those old stories where the guy gets a steak at a restaurant and he finds out that pulls his pockets out, bunny ears, he can't afford to pay for it?
Dine and dashing?
Yeah, I guess you're familiar with that. So,
Not food.
So, I'm thinking maybe I offer you some work in order to, smooth some of this down.
Honestly, I could think of worse things. We could use a little cash, especially for this.
I'll knock like a little bit off your debt, but that's about it. Unless something serious comes up, in which case I'll be happy to turn that job over to you. Because a lot of yous, well, in spite of the debt that you've racked up, you seem pretty competent. Not like, you're not like, what's that fucking joint in the city? Afterlife? You're not like Afterlife levels of competent, but I don't know. You seem like alright edge runners that, hit a bad road bump. And I'm willing to help you out in that regard.
Very kind of you.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like, I feel like, what jobs do you have? Because we're happy to work. I'm just like smoking the cigar, just kind of like I'm paying more attention to my cigar than I am to him.
Oh, typical stuff. Just shaking people down and trying to maybe some stealing.
We surprisingly have a good track record of shaking people down.
Yeah, we're good at the stealing and shaking down.
I'm not I wouldn't be too averse to that, but I do have one request, which I don't think I should have to say. Obviously, it's important. But both your investment and mine, that we cannot involve Biotechnica, please.
Hey, I don't know how you're picturing this, but Biotechnica's already involved no matter which way you shape it.
How would I put it this way? If I try to hack a Biotechnica system, I don't know what they'll bring down. The last time I entered their network, we lost Duke. And they locked down an entire building and called in a fucking helicopter. Like, I don't...
Like max tag level. No, it's
Yeah.
not
See,
That's the problem.
see, I've been keeping a close eye on the scream sheets, because you lot are unpredictable, and the only predictable thing that you do is blow shit up or kill a lot of people in one sitting. So,
Why'd they call me Fireball?
yeah. So keeping an eye on the scream sheets. You guys killed a bunch of Halloween fanatics or something.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Or something.
Yeah, we grease painted those fuckers.
Okay, chilled. None of my business, really. Well, it is, but it's
It's all to make you money, man.
Everything we do currently to make you money.
Yeah. So how much money did you make off of that?
Time literally gives you two this look like, would you stop killing me?
Honestly, like Fireball goes
Well.
to speak, but then he kind of is like withdrawn. He's like,
Like,
consider it an investment on more money. None yet, but we're working. If you
So
have
you-
jobs, it would be even better.
So
It's the same thing that happened that I was telling you about. It's a job that leads to another job.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You fucking dummies go and kill like 9 people and don't get paid a single eddy for it? Are you really that stupid, or are you a bunch of chumps? Like what's going on?
We could explain it to you if you like.
No, please explain, because I'm fucking looking for an explanation here.
Okay, so we have plans, but we needed someone probably a bit more competent than what we are currently. So we did a favor for someone else to get some help hiring this person, and we have a plan.
I am going
Consider
to. This is Jake. Very quickly hopping in here, to remind everyone in our party that I love dearly as very close friends. That the thing we're hiring them for, the reason we were looking for them, was to kill this guy or to get us the means of escaping him.
Oh,
So
I'm fully aware of that, but she's
okay.
but Bacon is
Okay.
trying to sway it as I'm technically telling the truth, but I'm also bending it quite badly.
Okay.
It's very heavily raining outside, by the way, so I apologize if you could hear it.
No, I can't hear it.
But yeah, so that's what she's saying out loud. She's like, we're hiring this person who's more competent to help us plan a heist to get more money. They owe us a favor. That's essentially what I'm saying.
Okay. So, wow. Jacobo, you guys are just like. I can't. One thing I'll give you, you're unpredictable. I'll give you that. I don't even know what the fuck I don't even think you guys know what the fuck you're doing, which is honestly the most interesting part of this whole ordeal.
I've been called a wild card before.
Wildcard isn't like a typically positive association. It's usually like, we don't know what this idiot's gonna do, so we gotta keep him on a leash.
But just like its namesake, it's also unpredictable.
Okay. Sure.
We
Yeah.
we know that
Hello?
you need your
Oh.
money.
Hello.
We can hear you.
Hey,
Welcome back.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're
My
good.
entire internet just crashed.
You good?
She yet
Ain't
lives.
that just peachy?
You know what?
Oh,
You've really missed very little, except my blood pressure
Well,
rapidly increasing.
As I left, Bacon was just like, we could explain it to you, and I was like, no, please don't. And then the whole thing crashed. I was like, oh, no, dude.
Have
When
mercy.
I come back, everyone's gonna be dead, aren't they? Oh,
So,
You're-
man.
Also,
your internet's like, I can't listen to this.
Yeah.
Fucking-
My internet was like, I'm gonna just get you out of here now.
here's your
I'm
get
saving you.
card. Basically, you didn't miss much. All she basically said was, we're hiring this person to help us get more money. Implying that
Yeah, and
the
he's
reason
like
we killed
talking
him-
about how we're all idiots. Yep, got it, yeah.
You are caught up then.
So,
We want to show you proper respect. We understand that your position, and we understand our position very well. We all don't want to die, and you want your money. And for you to get your money, we need to still be alive to give it to you. So we're doing what jobs we can to get those things. They're unorthodox, that is fair way to put it. But it has worked so far. It's blocks on top of blocks. And then when I build something, I don't just start out like, oh look, now I have this pipe that shoots bullets at. It's like, no, I have to put the springs, and I have to put the screws. It's all a framework. Yes, I know it's not immediate results, but you'll get your results. You'll get them on time. If you have jobs to help expedite, great. If you don't, we'll get you the money regardless.
Your jobs will speed up the process significantly, which is why we're offering to do them.
yeah, sure, okay. I can be your fixer for a little bit. I actually have quite a bit of connections here in Night City. Well, obviously I do. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to found you, mooks. So, let's figure something out. I'm
He's
thinking.
literally steepling his fingers the whole time, just like this, like just
I'm-
really
okay,
trying.
As Alec, I feel like I'm being pretty goddamn reasonable.
No,
No,
you
yeah,
both
you
are. This is literally just everything I hate all in one room. And there's literally no way this is going to go well, no matter what we do. So I'm doing my best to keep my big boy pants on and not just like out a window. Like just plate glass out a window, run to my bike and drive out of Night City and take my chances with the turrets. Like that's where we're at. So yeah.
If you have jobs, tell us what you need done.
Okay. So, I guess I could have you shake down a few businesses. That's all I can think of right now. Local joints, you know, make sure that they know that Luches is going to be the one protecting them from here on.
We could do that.
Yeah, pretty easy stuff. But you got to keep in mind, this is the United fucking States. Even though we're not technically in the United States anymore, and we're the furthest thing from United. Sorry, we're in the Pacifica Confederation. Let me be more technical. Which is somehow worse than the continental United States. Everybody here has a gun, and then their guns got guns. So I think you figured that shit out by now, though.
Yeah, we live here.
Yeah, you do.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, we fucking live here. What are you?
You fucking live here. You just moved in.
We all grew up here.
I didn't, and I can admit this place sucks. So, all right, that's fair.
Okay, let's eat. Let's stop talking business, because, you know, this is starting to, you know, ruin my appetite, you know? So, I want to make sure everybody's nice and full up before we get on with the, you know, other shit.
I hate him so much.
We appreciate your hospitality.
Okay. He'd grab a kitchen towel, and he'd grab both of the dishes out of the oven. And he had plenty to eat for everybody. He'd just like sit them down at the table and get out one of those like cheap plastic spatulas.
Oh my god, that looks delicious.
And paper plate. Oh, it does look really good, and it smells really good too. Like.
Bacon's mouth is
Is
watering.
No, it's like especially good because like the lasagna isn't like red lasagna like you'd expect it to. It's pesto lasagna, so it's like layer of
Wanted it to
pesto.
be horrible.
No, it's a layer of pesto, layer of beef, layer of cheese, layer of pesto, beef, cheese, and then it just like tops off with cheese. So good. I'm really hungry right now. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. And then the ziti is ziti. I mean, come on, everybody knows what big ziti is. And he sits it down at the table, and spatula, like I said, and he sits down a bunch of like paper plates. Hey, look, normally I'd use, like, glass plates, but, that's not really a thing I can score right now, so just dig in, help yourself.
Thank you.
Still want red sauce with the pesto, you're a heathen. Shut up, never let her know, that's not true at all. The red brings out the lasagna's body. I'll bring out your body. You're a professional chef. Okay.
I'm going to I'm gonna lean back and I'll finish this if that's all right, and I'll like just keep smoking instead of eating anything.
Uptime is going to, you know, take a piece of lasagna, put it on his plate, and
take a big slice.
yeah, just like start eating, and while the at least I figure like we'll eat we'll eat silently. So anyone else wants to talk during that time, but I have a thing to ask him afterward.
This is amazing.
Siren's not gonna say anything.
The food's exquisite. It's like the most comforting Italian food you've ever had.
Well, I will say
Yeah,
like
which
the
is just pissing her off more because she likes
Fire.
cooking. So she was hoping that she could rip it to shreds later, and then it was like, just no, it's fucking delicious.
I said Fireball is just leaning back like just smoking, and he's like, I'll finish this first. Are you from New York or are you from Italy? Where are you from?
Also, have you thought about being a chef? Oh my god.
He'd look at Fireball and then look at Vacant and be like, thanks. No. I'm like 4th or 5th generation American. My family came over from Sicily back in the 40s. You know, during the time of like fascism in Italy.
Oh yes, that one time. So now, my question.
Kind of came back, but go on.
So you grew up here in America. I just, we're going to be working for it. I want to, have a deeper connection so we can work together. Like, do you play Elflines Online?
Oh yeah, I'm leaving.
I'm leaving.
Is Knight in here eating, or is
No, Knight's still standing in the hallway. Hey, you gonna come eat? You can sit down and eat. I swear, I didn't like poison it or anything. I'm eating it too. He says like
Oh,
got a
God.
mouthful.
Did he poison it?
No, he's eating it. Like he's eating the same stuff that you're eating. So
Yeah, unless he's pulling an iocane powder thing on us, which is like the stupidest way to kill people. He's already had a sword over this whole time.
yeah, he could have just killed you guys while you were sleeping. It literally
Again.
knows your every move.
Killing us before he gets paid is the stupidest thing he could do.
Yeah.
So
Shoveling lasagna into her mouth quite happily.
but I'll be no, do you play Elflines Online?
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh, it's a Sega Atari game. No games or nothing like that.
No, that's not ringing a bell. Sorry.
I don't think he's a video game player.
I got
Alright,
a
well,
lot more important things to do with my time than play vid games.
It's no, it's that's fair. Hobbies? Nothing.
Hobbies?
Just
Music.
like
Do
cooking.
you listen to music?
Yeah, I listen to music.
May I ask what kind?
I don't listen to the stuff that you make. It's alright, but it's not my speed.
No. You
There's a
listen
read
to.
right there.
I'm sure you would appreciate the message behind it at least.
No. This he is a connoisseur. No, you listen to classic like century old. You listen to the Pack of Rats and all that. You know.
The Pack of Rats. That's the best way I've ever heard anybody like describe Sinatra, Sammy Davis, and somebody help me with the last guy. I don't remember his name.
Dean Martin.
Was it Dean Martin? Okay, there you go. I don't know how I can remember Sammy Davis and not Dean Martin.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how did you remember Sammy Davis?
I like Sammy Davis. He's in Candyman.
Also, I will say, not to be too pedantic, you also left out Joey Bishop.
Fuck
just
Joe.
to throw that out.
Oh, okay, Joey Bishop. Who cares? Like,
He's part of the fucking Rat Pack. Anyway, no, you
Pack of
listen-
rats.
the Pack
you,
of
you listen to
Is
Pack
how
of
I
Rats.
will describe them from now on.
Yeah, I listen to like the Rat Pack and stuff.
Sorry, English is not my first language. Sometimes it gets a little.
Pack
No.
of Rats is a great band name.
Okay. Hey, thank you for the Prime sub, Never Let Her Run. Much love.
Thanks, Nev.
Hey,
Damn straight, never. Damn straight.
And have you been outside the New USA, or do you just New USA and Pacifica?
I've been outside the continent a few times. Had to go over to Italy to talk. He wouldn't he wouldn't elaborate on that. He just said talking like that was enough for him.
Oh, Italy is beautiful country.
No, it's
Yeah.
really not. But go on.
No, it's just a lot of history there. I grew up in Ukraine. I moved here when I was pretty small, but I've been back a few times. Shortly after the Arasaka bombing, I went back for like a year and then came back to Med City.
Yeah.
But-
Well, Italy was a beautiful country, and then like the 2 rounds of fascism kind of left it in like I describe Italy as looking like an unclean porcelain toilet bowl.
Yeah, fascism will do that. It will do that.
Yep.
Well,
well,
I think everyone is enjoying their lasagna. I'm almost done with my cigar. Business-wise, so shakedown, robbery. You have like a list of places for us. You don't keep hard copies. This is something you tell us one by one or something.
Yeah, no, I'm not the kind of guy that does everything over the net. Don't really trust that kind of stuff. I like meeting face to face with my people. Sorry, he gestured over to Uptime.
No, it's fine. Honestly, that's not a good place to go if you're not ready for it. So I understand that.
Yeah. Well, regardless, I have word of mouth contacts, and that it's a bit more reliable because anybody can be anybody on the net. Especially here in Night City where it's all blocked out from the rest of the world. So what's that turd's name that destroyed everything? Bart Moss.
Yes, Reish Bartmoss.
Yeah. Anyway, you'd see Knight in the hallway. You'd see his chin like lifted a little bit, like he like heard something, and you guys wouldn't hear it. So you're just like, it's like when a dog stares at something in your room. You know what I'm talking about. Like a dog just like stares off something. You're convinced they're looking at a ghost or something.
Not
Even with my amplified hearing and
I was about
good
to say the same
perception.
thing. I was about to do the exact same thing that you did.
Are you sure about that? Well, I don't know. I mean, if you say
No, you guys genuinely don't pick up on it. Like this guy, he might have gotten like a message or something, or you don't know. But he's gonna like turn and like walk down the hallway and hear the door open and close. That guy's making me really uneasy. Can you like tell him to like sit the fuck down? Hey, buddy, you can come and eat.
No, he's like 90%. You know, like I mean, the dude is like this side of Adam Smasher. I'm sure he doesn't even need to eat anymore.
Well, that guy's like borged out. What are you talking about?
No. He has the fuck do you call him? And I'll just wave my cyber arms. You know,
He's
he has a lot of cyber tech.
and
he's chromed out.
his stomach.
Okay.
If you'd like, I can go talk to him. He tends to be pretty intense usually.
Look, hey, let's not interrupt our meal. We're having a nice little gathering here, and if somebody's gonna be a sourpuss about it, I'm not gonna go and ruin the meal over one sourpuss. Easy peasy.
That's
It's
fair.
very nice. She goes to take another slice of lasagna.
It's very good. Like it's like it's like stick to your ribs good. You know what I mean? Like it'll be with you for like a day.
Stick to your rib.
Okay. So you guys are just sort of back to eating, and Night's just like gone.
So, where do you need us to go?
Let's see. Well, I know what do you call that place? South Night City in the old combat zone. I know those places are hot, but those are the kind of places I need you to go into.
No problem.
Dealing with the what you said?
South Night.
Yeah, South Night City, which is a combat zone. I know those places are pretty hot, but like I said, I think you guys can handle it.
Yeah.
We've handled worse. Yeah, we could do it.
Cool. Okay. Well, let's talk specifics. And as soon as he says specifics, like the two of you with enhanced audio suites, you hear something approaching like very rapidly.
Listen, do you hear that?
I do.
Like, Siren has been silent this entire time. She's been, like, picking at her food. She's been, like, staring down this guy the entire time. But then the moment that she hears the sound, she's like, do you hear that? And then she looks at Bacon.
At the same time, she immediately just freezes and looks over at Siren, like...
Where does it sound like it's coming from?
It's coming from, like... Okay, so... Let me paint a picture here. So the table... the table is like a long rectangular table. So I'm assuming that, like... If I'm picturing this correctly, Vacant's, like, at the top left part of the table. Siren seems like she'd be at the bottom right part of the table as far away as possible from Jukebox. Fireball's kind of like on the...
accidentally kill him.
Right. Oh, yeah, accidentally. And, like, I feel like Uptime and Fireball sitting next to each other, and there's, like, a empty space where Knight should be sitting on, like, the opposite side of the table. Right?
Sounds right, yeah.
Okay.
So basically, Vacant's sitting next to Jukebox.
Yeah. To Mr. Juicebox himself.
Oh, yes.
So...
Stop trying to make us say it.
No. So there's the wall where like Vacant and Fireball and Uptime are sitting, coming from behind that wall. It's like a rumbling sort of like a driving sound. It's like a low rumble, and it's like you can hear a couple. You can like as it gets louder, you can feel like you can hear a couple of these sounds like overlapping with one another.
We have a lot to worry about right now.
Hey, what's going on?
I think I can hear engines. And I want to see, can I see Knight at all? Like, he left, right?
He left, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Is there a window nearby that I can go to see if I can see where he is?
This place probably has no windows. It's pretty, like, sealed off, because there's a lot of dust storms and stuff like that, so, like, windows could easily break. So this place is pretty much just, like, an adobe hut.
I'm gonna just get up and I'm gonna start looking around to see where the source of the noise is coming from.
Okay.
I would also try and pinpoint as well.
By the time you guys stand up, you hear like the sound of screeching tires, and Jukebox looks a little like confused. What the fuck's all that noise? And then like as soon as like before he even finishes sentence, just like a ray of gunfire, like bullets start tearing holes in the wall. And let's make them...
Uptime's first reaction is to grab him and pull him to the ground.
I was literally about to do that. Can I stand near them with the pop-up shield up?
Grab him and throw him in front of you.
Holy shit!
I'm gonna stand like
Shut up!
I'm gonna stand over him.
I'm
with
literally
the pop-up
scanning the
shield
chat to see who clicked up the ante. Like, I'm just like, who did this?
Nobody actually.
Oh.
Red did it.
Red did it.
I was gonna say, I know they were all excited about their stuff. If I see Siren and Vacant like standing up to be like, what the fuck? I was gonna call for my drones. Can I do that as part of all this nonsense?
Because you
Yeah.
immediately would know that something is wrong because the two of them are like, oh no.
Yeah, if
You just
Siren
announced
starts
it.
panicking, we have a problem.
So-
She's not panicking. She's just
Concern.
tuned with
Okay.
with the noise.
No drones.
I'd say he goes to do it, but the drones like lock in his army. He has to wait until next action to do it again.
Oh no.
Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of theater of the mind sort of like combat scenario. I'm not gonna do like turn to turn stuff. I'm just gonna like basically you guys get a turn, the enemies get a turn. I'm just gonna go back and forth. Just gonna make it like quick, cinematic, and gritty.
Fire Technica, isn't it?
You don't
So
know.
immediately before we even begin, Uptime has grabbed Jukebox and held like moved him down. Is that right?
He's like, okay. So I figure Upton this entire time has been neatly eating his lasagna and probably finished. Heard this, heard the boom, and his first reaction is to roll out of chair, grab him, and then pull him out of the chair and onto the ground. So he literally just sort of like fell and pulled them both onto the ground flat.
Vacant's
So-
first reaction then is to be standing over, like near-ish, or maybe over the top of you two, holding up the shield that she's got to make sure that no stray bullets hit either of you.
And then Fireball, who's leaning back in his chair, will push all the way back, so he's like falling, and as he does, he swings his rifle in front of him. He's like holding up like as he's laying on his back, just firing back instantly.
Hell yeah!
Which again is 3-round burst, so just like as many times as I can fucking shoot.
Where's Siren?
Siren is the noise. She starts trying to pinpoint where it is, and then immediately just like tries to flatten herself to the ground wherever she is.
So, like I said, there's just like a barrage of gunfire, and as soon as you guys hit the floor, like just for like a moment, there's still another round of like bullets flying through the wall, and then it stops, and you can see like these little pillars of light coming out through each individual hole, like a rake, just poked a hole in a hose, just lights hitting the back wall, and you hear a voice over like some sort of like loud intercom system. We know you have the girl, just bring her out and there won't be any trouble.
The girl.
Uptime slowly turns his head because I think he's smart to put two and two together and looks right at you, Vacant. Let me ask you something. Did you call your parents already?
No. No. I don't.
Who the fuck
Oh,
else
God.
would they be talking about?
God,
Oh. No.
did you accidentally send that text? I swear to God.
I'm gonna pull up my agent and look to see if I accidentally send the message.
Says sent.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Oh.
So, Jukebox, we need to get you out of here.
But you fucking set me up? What's going on?
No.
No. Jesus
I'm not the
Christ,
only
Bacon.
one with
And then I'm
heat.
just gonna like.
Oh
I'm like, are you? I just look at her and I'm just like, shall we go out and talk to your parents?
Yep.
Okay, come on.
Layla Connors, I repeat, Layla Connors, step outside. Everyone else can remain inside. If you step out, you will be shot.
Okay, fine. Siren's starting to get up, and then she just looks at you like.
Sits straight back.
Uptime's gonna drop his the visor of his virtuality headset, and he's gonna immediately see if he can perhaps tap into their comm network and hear, like, try to see what's going on, see exactly what we're dealing with.
No, they're at a safe distance.
I'm gonna try and call my drones again.
I'm gonna offer a group call so that everyone can hear what happens while I'm outside.
Okay. And you said they were too far away from you to try to hack, Red?
Yeah.
Okay. Does the house have any security I can hack into?
No. Like I said, this is.
I guess I'll just lay here on the
Can I
ground
pull
then.
Can I pull out my agent and message Knight and say, "Where are you?"
Yeah, that's something you could do.
I'm gonna go step outside.
He'd message you back a little bit later, and he said, "I'm not getting involved with personal affairs."
Oh,
Fuck. Okay.
And he would reply and say, "Your problem," and then that's all he would say.
and I'll reply and say, "Well, thanks for the heads up, buddy."
He'd just say, "Same to you."
Fireball's literally screaming in Ukrainian as he's trying to get his drones to fucking work.
Blad! Just fucking smacking the shit out of it.
The drone.
How many folks are we looking at?
Through like one of the little bullet peepholes that was just opened up, you see like a line. There's probably about 14 security operatives outside. They're all.
Nope.
No.
Uptime literally pokes his head up to look through one of the holes, leans back down.
We love you so much, but
Vic,
no.
this is you. And just
Hey,
leans
Sol.
there.
So there's 3 trucks. One of them's got a guy in a turret sitting on top of it, just like ready to go. And then there's a guy standing out in front of the rest of them, has his helmet off. He just looks like a pale milk toast Caucasian dude, and like one of those like cop mustaches, like the 70s porn star kind of style. And he just like has like this like device that's like, it's just a megaphone.
Okay. I guess y'all wait here and we'll see what's going on.
Go ahead.
She'll go to the door, and before she steps out the door, she'll open it a little bit and shout, "I'm coming out. Don't shoot."
The guy with the
I'm
mustache.
literally
just
gonna
looking
just like call up next to Uptime and the jukebox and just be like, just out loud, just be like, I don't know how much more of this I can take. I don't know how much more of this I can take.
I think Uptime's literally like licking his canines, like just sort of like worrying them a little bit. Like, no, I'm with you, Amiga. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need fucking like antacid after this.
How much more
Not
of this
from
I
the-
can take.
Not from the lasagna. It was delicious. Jesus fucking Christ.
So here's a bit of a problem. I had a failsafe in case you guys brought a bunch of heat down, or you brought a bunch of people
Oh.
here. So you just started a fucking war, and I hope you realize that. My guys
Oh,
are
no,
on the
you
way
don't
here.
really-
Y'all are gonna get a group call from Vacant. Just so y'all can hear
Opens.
what's going on outside.
Opens it, mutes his agent,
That's good.
puts it on the ground. Let's see what she does.
I'm trying to call my people off right now, but this is not looking good.
Appreciate the effort.
What did you
Jukebox.
start? What? Wait. What was the fail safe? I'm looking at him seriously. Like, what was the fail safe?
There's a lookout on that fucking water tower that you passed on the way here. As soon as they saw anything suspicious, they were supposed to call. And they did. So I'm having to call him, and he's having to call the rest of the guys. So this is looking
Yes,
bad.
but what happens if you don't call them in time?
I guess we'll find out.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm a capo here in Night City, so this is looking fucking really, really bad for you, Chumbadas.
Yeah, well, if you want your money, I suggest you call them the fuck off.
I did. It's only a matter of time. If they show up, they show up. It's too late. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know whether or not it is too late or too... Like, not. You should get that girl out there, give her up, so we can get out of this fucking situation. Capiche?
Well, considering that I'm not armed enough to take on, looks out the window, looks out one of the peepholes again. 14 armed men and a turret? Yeah, no, I'm actually kind of inclined to agree with him at this point. Unfortunately.
One fucking dinner, that's all we asked for.
Siren, you're gonna get a... Okay, what's Bacon doing first? Let me ask what Bacon's doing.
Yeah.
I think she's waiting for them to say that it's okay for her to actually walk out the house instead of like, if she's like opens the door and gets hit with a hail of bullets.
No, they already specifically asked for you to step out, so they're expecting you.
Okay, then I'll let you do your thing first if you want, or I can step out immediately.
Okay. So, Siren, you're gonna get a text, and it's gonna be from Knight. It's gonna be like, "You owe me one." And you hear over the speaker again. Layla Connors, step outside, and it's cut off by this massive explosion, and
For fuck's sake!
In the love of God.
I had just opened the door to see a fucking explosion.
yeah, you open the door and like all sorts of like dust and shrapnel and dirt's flying in your direction. You just saw a grenade launcher go off, and you see Knight just like running full speed into this group of people, and they're all like, like converge firing on him, and they're screaming and yelling.
Can I try to call my drones again?
Yeah, you can.
This is all going wrong. Okay.
Yes!
Okay, you call your
I'm
drones.
looking at Jukebox and I'm like, what is better, if we stay here or we go?
We should get the fuck out of here.
Okay, let's go. And then... Wait, can I do you have a car? I'm gonna ask him. Do you have a car? Do you have
Yeah,
a
I
way
got a
out?
fucking car. It's on the other side of the
Okay,
building.
well,
Okay, I'm sending the drones off so that if they're all like pointed at Knight, I'll send them to flank on the other side, away from where we're going, and start immediately just shooting indiscriminately into the crowd of security officers to cover our escape.
Holy fuck, no!
And I'm going to literally pick Jukebox up by the back of his jacket, bring us to the fucking car. Oh, by the way, I'm allergic to garlic. Thanks for asking. And I'm going to.
He's a vampire.
The thing.
It's Italian food. You should go into that expecting that. It's like eating a peanut butter cup and be like, I'm allergic to
Yeah,
peanut
no,
butter.
that is admittedly like.
I hate this fucking game. I hate it.
Oh,
I'm
literally just like
I will
laying on the
get him-
floor.
I would
Done.
get him on his feet and start be like, all right, let's go, and start going in the direction of the car.
Right
Where
on.
is Night Car?
Knight's car
Has it
is
just been obliterated by a grenade launch?
no, not yet. Knight's car is on the it's literally like parked right next to Duke's car. So
Oh God. Are we heading to? Wait, are they easy cars to get to or no?
they're like right in the middle of the gunfire. So
Right, leave those.
yeah, you're gonna have to take old Jukebox's car, which is probably not gonna be big enough for you guys, but you'll have to figure it out.
That's fun. But yeah, I have. As Knight is distracting them, I have my drones distracting from like the other side, so they're getting hit from two directions at once.
Yeah.
And
As you're making your way like around the building as quick as possible, there's like a harry of gunfire that just like doesn't quite catch you guys, but like you're just making your way around because they're like focusing fire on Knight and these drones right now. They're not worried about you, and so you see Knight like extend one of his mantis blades, and he like swings down like a scythe, and he like literally cleanly cuts the head of the security operative off, and that guy's a fucking freak. That guy's cyber psycho. There's no fucking way. You guys are hanging out with the psycho. Okay, look, I don't have time for this. He's gonna go over to his car. It's like one of those nice long like Cadillacs, but like the front of it's like not quite even. It's like that sort of. It's not a symmetrical looking car. So it's like some people like it, some people think it's ugly.
Yeah.
But
I know what
As
you're
we're
saying.
getting in the car, I'm gonna message Knight saying, "Get the fuck out of there."
And I'm gonna be like, yeah, why do you think we're doing jobs to hire people? So people like that, so they can help us get you your fucking money.
Where the fuck did you find this guy? He'd say as he was like putting the keys in the ignition.
Let's focus on it when we get the fuck out of here.
Uptime, by the way, has waved you guys into the car. He's sort
we-
of like staying back a little bit before you go. You know, he'll be on his own. You're good.
Can we all fit?
Yeah, you can fit in the car. It's gonna be a bit of a squeeze for you, Firewall, because it's like this car's not made for tall people.
Yeah.
No, I'm
So-
not going without you. I'm gonna say that's uptime.
Uptime literally says, I don't have time to argue. Spectre, high speed, now. And he's going to snap his fingers and initialize basically the motorcycle, which I figure has been following within like a half a mile of him for the past day.
Yeah.
Like, to get here as fast as it can. And a Choo-Choo motorcycle can get... I think this particular one actually took the, if I can find the damn thing. Here we go. The Drakkar Mach 3 3.5 Iguana Road Trike. With a speed of 35, max speed 161 kilometers per hour. That's fully loaded. So this thing is driving naked.
Yeah, so this thing's fucking flying. Like you just see like this massive like plume of like dust and dirt going up in the distance, and it's like rapidly approaching.
I literally will be out of here. Get him out, and I'll see if I can't get Knight out of here too.
You'd
Vacant is still in the house, right?
No.
no, I figured
Oh,
you
Vacant,
were with
you
them.
can
We-
leave us.
No, she was standing at the front door when the grenade went off.
We grabbed you and brought you with
We
us.
would have grabbed you.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have just
Yeah.
left you there.
It's like,
Like,
get fucked.
Hold on.
Naked, let's go.
I was just thinking, like, hold on a fucking minute. She's not moved
No,
in the
we
last
grabbed.
like, 10 minutes.
We grabbed.
Okay.
I will, like, Siren will look like she's gonna argue, and then she will, like jam her finger into Uptime's chest and she will say, "Do not die," and then I will, like, just get in the car and I'll be like, "Both of you, shut up!"
Shut the fuck up!
Uptime just looks at her, blinks, and his face, like, he's looking pretty stern, but, like, it sort of clears up. Promise, amiga. And he's gonna turn and, like, run back towards the house to see if he can see how Knight's doing.
I was gonna say, before you do that, as
Pause.
we're like in the car, I'm going to lean out the window and be like, okay, I'll help cover us, and I will pull one of the grenades I bought and toss it all the way to all that shit and throw a grenade on top of everyone.
Knight is in there, right?
Yes,
I
it
don't
is.
care.
It is
I do.
So here's
Okay.
what's gonna happen. You see the grenade rolling, and the two of these trucks start like, actually, I'll say just the one with the turret starts moving at rapid paces to like go after and like follow you guys' car. And you have two of the cars distracted, so that's the best you could ask for.
I
But
should mention it's an incendiary grenade.
okay, that's not really gonna do anything to. That's not gonna do anything to the trucks. That is gonna do something to the security officers. So there are currently, say, 7, and I'll say a handful of them get caught by it and like distracted. And you see them like go up in blazes, and through all the smoke and the kicked up dust and ash, you can't really see what's going on. So
I'm throwing it and screaming at Jukebox to fucking drive.
yeah, you hear the car quickly turn over, it's just, and he just like starts fucking flying off. It starts like just like the tail starts swiveling back and forth, and it finally gets its grounding and starts taking off down the dirt road. And the security truck is just like following close behind, and you hear this loud as you're getting shot at from this security truck.
Fantastic.
Truck, why are they shooting at it?
Because they know we have you. They
Considering
think we're kidnapping you.
Yeah. You
considering I have auto armor piercing bullets, and I bought some incendiary bullets, I'm gonna start shooting at the truck, trying to kill the driver.
Okay.
Oh, I'm leaning out the window, just like firing back.
worse. The longer this happens, it's just getting worse.
That's what this game is. So yeah, I'm firing back.
Now you're getting it.
Stop
I-
trying to think it's ever going to go well and start fucking shooting. Just
Okay.
go.
Uh,
Okay, so go ahead and make your roll here.
Okay. So with my Hydra, so 17.
Yeah, 17's gonna hit from the distance that you're at. So let's see. You are. So these are armor piercing. Do they ablate 2 armor? Is that how that works?
They ablate 2 armor, and also it sets them on fire because they're incendiary as well.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so you.
I'm doing 3-round bursts, so just like into the windshield, like trying to get the driver as best as I can.
So are you like leaning out the window to do this, or are you like?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I know there's a turret shooting at us, but it's the only way I can do it.
That's fair. Okay, so you're leaning out the window and you fire a few shots. You see the glass on it, just like first bullet just like dents it, and then the second bullet like completely cracks it, and the third bullet goes right through, and you see like this like whoosh of fire from the inside of the vehicle, and it starts swerving a little bit, but the driver's not dead. The driver is like hanging on the best he can, and you see somebody reach over, and you can practically hear them yelling. Those with you enhanced audio suite just like patting him out, like trying to put him out, like God damn, don't be on fire right now. Just like
I'm gonna be like, what do you need? What do you need? I've got EMP, flashbang, sleep.
Just
I'm gonna do
use
it.
your rifle.
No, be like, use a fucking EMP. We need that turret dead now.
Okay.
And-
And then I'm gonna throw the EMP grenade out the window and try to get the turret.
okay, let's see here.
And I will hand Lulu out and like shove it into Vacan's hands and be like, start fucking firing.
Yeah, she's
And-
gonna just start firing as well out the window.
Okay, let me see
In fact,
here.
can she aim for the tires?
You could aim for the tires, but that is going to be a called shot in my opinion.
Yeah, just shoot.
And the
Shoot.
tires are also armored, so that's going to be even worse.
That's fine.
Okay.
Just shoot.
I would
at
just
it.
turn to Bacon and just be like, you better text your parents now and tell them this is all a big misunderstanding. This is your idea of a fucking joke! Like, shit.
Is this a joke to you? Is this funny?
Bacon just looks very confused and conflicted right now.
You look conflicted.
She doesn't know what the fuck to do.
Oh, this is really funny. Oh, let's see. I'm glad I did this. Let's see here.
Oh, I swear to God, I will call them myself.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, instead of shooting, she's gonna put the little bell down and start texting rapidly that number that she phoned text before.
Okay. So what do you say?
Mom, please stop.
In capital letters,
Mommy.
just, I'm in that car, stop shooting it.
Okay. So, so I believe Fireball's the only one leaning out of the car right now, correct?
Yeah, I'm the only one leaning out.
So
Go ahead.
what is your armor?
12.
Oh no.
Okay, you're gonna take 12 damage.
Okay.
What the fuck?
I leaned out to throw an EMP grenade.
Oh, okay. Make a roll for that too,
But I
because you're
can
gonna need
evade.
this.
I can evade.
You can evade, but you need to try
Oh, no.
to see if you can actually hit with this EMP grenade, because there's a chance that this thing completely misses and goes tumbling off down the road. You need to make a pretty
Okay, yeah, that's
preem
fine.
throw here.
That's fine. That's fine. I rolled. Wait.
Can I also like send a second text saying, please don't kill my friends?
I feel like it's
What,
a bit
Captain?
late. I rolled an 11, so I might not hit.
Yeah, you like whip
Yeah.
this EMP grenade out the window and it goes tumbling down the dirt road, and you just see it.
God damn it!
You see it go off like in a flash, but nothing happens. Actually, oh man, how mean am I feeling? Because like uptime's down that road.
No!
He's going 160 miles an hour. He's
God.
peeled off in the other direction.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Come on.
Uptime, you like hop on your bike and you're like flying up.
I'm not on the bike.
Oh, you're not on the bike yet. Okay.
No, I haven't left the house. I was
Okay.
waiting for whatever this is to
Right,
handle
I swear to
itself
God,
before I
stop
begin
trying
to
to kill her.
even before I even
Stop
begin
trying to
to
kill you,
like,
it's the
talk
point
about
of the
what I'm
game.
trying to do. Because this isn't. I don't know what to do with this. I'm waiting for a moment because I want to see if one, we can keep Knight from committing the most glorious death for nothing, and two,
Oh, yeah, I would really not like that.
I have
and two, just to see what I can do on my end. Because right now, I don't think a rolling gunfight is the best place for me.
I
That's
have
fair.
one other question. How far behind us are they?
I want to say they're probably 2 to 3 car lengths. So I'll say 15 to 20 meters ish.
Okay. I will. God damn you all! I will put an incendiary grenade in my grapple hand and send it back and in through where I broke the glass and.
Oh no, there's like a pinpoint bullet hole through the
well,
glass.
Then
So.
I will put it in front of the windshield and set off the incendiary grenade with my grapple hand that goes up
Yeah,
to
you
30
just like
meters.
you just like sit it in front of the windshield, give it a gentle pat, and it just fucking explodes.
Oh, I hate this.
Okay.
Like I'm literally just like
Fucking
onto the
great.
hood and just and trying to get my hand back as fast as possible.
Okay. Kat, do you want to make an evade roll for me?
Beg your pardon?
An evade roll. Yeah, you heard me.
Hey, I got shot with the turret too.
I
Right.
was about to ask, like, what did you get hit by?
18.
Okay. Yeah, you whip that EMP grenade out the window, and you hear a bullet just go, zoom, like right past your head, like it literally almost took your fucking head off. If you weren't like a second just too sooner, you would have literally just like lost half of your head, which is something you've done before. But let's see.
Wow! Wow,
Yeah.
the other half of my head. How original, Red.
Hey, Kat, how's your head? Thank you.
Hey.
Alright, so
Clemsted's always a relaxing experience in Cyberpunk. Yeah, absolutely. I'm all about it.
This is relaxing.
So if my second incendiary grenade goes off in front of the fucking truck,
Yeah, it's gonna go off.
cool. Hopefully that gets the guy on the fucking turret.
You're hitting the hood, and it's like a shielded turret, so he's gonna get caught by it by a little bit, but he's not gonna be like super affected by it. He's basically just shooting through flames right now. The thing that's gonna blow you guys' mind is like the shotgun door of the fucking thing opens up, and this guy climbs up and onto the hood of the car with a shield in one hand and a pistol on the other, and he's gonna start unloading.
What the fuck?
These guys are fucking like premium security.
They're like fucking Terminators. How are we supposed to deal with this?
It's fine.
On record,
Kick your mother.
I also wanted to let you know, Red,
Yeah.
I might have been wrong about the speed of my bike
Yeah.
significantly.
Uh-huh.
Try 400 kph.
Wow, Jesus.
Yeah, no, this
Unloaded?
thing goes from 100 to 300 miles per hour with minimal load, which equates to roughly 400 and like I'm ballparking on the safe side, saying this is a trike, closer to 250 miles per hour. So try 402.336 kph.
Jesus Christ. That thing's
So,
fucking
yeah.
zooming.
He did get a high-speed bike for a reason.
I have
Just
a
to let you know.
I have an idea.
You have an idea. That's scary. Go on.
No, I hate this.
Does the roof got a sunroof?
Yes, it is one of those like sunroof type things.
What if I open it up and
Oh.
poke my head out, or try and stand up to show that I'm in the fucking car?
Are you gonna do
Can
that?
you like write on a flag and wave it out?
Stick
Like,
your head out
going with the head?
and your arm with the revolver and start shooting.
No, I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna hold the. I'm gonna have to have my pop-up shield ready. But yes, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So what's gonna happen is you like pop your head out of this like sunroof, and the turret and the guy on the hood of the car both avert their guns towards your friends rather than you.
Okay.
So they know what I look like. That's good.
Yeah, they're not. They are specifically
yeah.
not shooting at you. They know what they're
It's
doing.
alright. At least Vacant will get out of this alive.
At least one of us
Maybe.
will survive.
Just don't fucking crash. Can I stand up fully and try and wave my arms to tell them to stop?
Yeah, sure. You want to make some sort of check for that?
Yes.
Persuasion?
What can I check what to do
Persuasion.
after?
Summon the mob.
Persuasion I could do. I've got a good persuasion.
Yeah, sure, please.
That's a 21.
21. You convinced the turret to stop shooting. You haven't convinced the guy on the hood of the car because he has a precision weapon, so he can like get away with like taking individual shots. Not you. Like the turret's gonna be like, if the turret accidentally like hits something and a bullet ricochets, you're gone. So like the turret's like, probably should stop.
Yeah, so at least I got the turret to stop.
Right now. So, okay, I'm gonna cut back to Uptime and see what he's doing real quick.
Okay, so Uptime, I'm gonna assume we're getting right at the point where you guys were driving off and truck goes racing after.
Yeah.
Uptime is gonna run back into the building, and he's going to sort of like slide up against the back window to try to see where Knight is and how he's doing. Because that's his first concern right now is, are we gonna lose the single best fighter we have because of literally someone accidentally butt
Just
sent
say
a
it.
Make a,
black hole pass.
make a perception
Just
check
say it.
for me. I'm not gonna count
Okay.
this against you for your action.
And my 4 drones.
Yes.
Yeah, you do have 4 drones, and they're basically.
I'm not. It's
Oh,
fine.
Just say it. Say
No,
it.
no. You and I will have our discussion. It will be. It will be there. Don't worry. We'll
I
get
don't
there.
think
Right
they can
now,
just
I'm more
end this night
interested
with
in seeing if
friends.
you all survive and how many
Apparently
people we
not.
can salvage. What do we got? 20 plus 1.
Okay, yeah, so you did really good.
Thank you.
Knight's on fire, but he doesn't seem to particularly give a shit about it. Like, these security officers are, like, fighting through the smoke and stuff like that, but you know that Knight has eyes that allows him to see through the smoke, so he's basically just, like, a lion amongst, like, pissant hunters. He's literally just, like, pouncing on them, and they're not even seeing him coming. He's just, like, cutting them to pieces.
So we're looking at like maybe 1 or 2 of them left at this point still alive.
If that.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then Uptime is going to just open the back door and say, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" and just like pull out the handgun that he was given by Fireball, load the chamber to make sure it's good, and then just like walk out and just as he's going for like one of the last guys, he's gonna aim for the other one and just try to go for a shot and try to kill him while he's distracted by the literal near cyber psycho in front of him.
Yeah.
Because I think that is how he might save everyone's life. That's an 18. That's a 16, Chief.
Okay,
18 damage.
Did you add the +1 because it's an excellent weapon?
It should have. It's quality excellent. Yeah, so it should have factored that in.
Okay, so you're just shooting at, like, the closest guy? Is that what you're doing?
Basically, if there's literally like only 1 or 2 of them left, he's just gonna finish off the one guy that Knight isn't about to turn into a pinata of human flesh.
So, Knight still has, like, 10 guys to deal with. There was a fuck ton of them to begin with. There's only 3 or 4 of them in the truck that's pursuing your amigos. And the rest of them are on the ground dealing with the literal, like, borderline cyber psycho and the barrage of drones and now Netrunner.
Okay. All right. The reason I asked was like, I wanted to know how many were left, and if it's a lot, then he would have probably stayed in cover, zinged, then he'd open his line and call Knight and just say, "Do you need extraction? Because they're getting shot at by a turret, and I would love your help taking down a truck on the road."
Oh, so you're trying to get in contact with Knight.
Pretty much. I'm trying to get him out of there so we can get him and maybe pull a Terminator 2 on a truck.
Okay, so you're gonna see him sink one of his, like, many blades through this guy's face, like, full-on, like, labyrinth style, just,
My
like,
God.
completely punctures his head. And Knight's gonna, like, put his
Hell
2
yeah.
fingers up to his ear. "I'm doing this so you can get out of here. What the fuck are you doing?"
Genuinely just wondering how I'm supposed to take down a fucking truck with a handgun?
You're not cut out
And-
for this tune, but get out of here.
Fine. You have a way out, right?
Sure. Always.
All right. Gracias, amigo. And he's going to push out from the back. Now he's confident that he's... To call it safe would be unfair, but he seems like he's handling it.
Safe.
Yeah. Uptime's gonna
Fine.
Uptime's gonna run back up to the front where the trike is, and he's gonna jump onto it and just sort of pull Spectre up and just go, "Spectre, intercept course. This target." He's just gonna highlight the truck on GPS. Max
Okay.
speed. He's
My-
gonna lean into it.
My drones, once we've all broken away, are going to follow Uptime.
Okay. I'm
Like,
gonna
they'll
say...
stop firing and spin off and follow Uptime.
How much health do your drones have?
25 hit points each.
25 hit points.
Jesus.
Okay. I'm gonna say
actually-
that 3 of them survive and one of them's a little bit busted up.
That's fine.
So yeah, now Uptime's like, you ever play like Legend of Zelda Wind Waker and like the seagulls are following your boat? That's like what the drones are doing with Uptime right now.
Oh, I love that. Yes, perfect. Literally uptime like Turismo Grand Sport, like leaning into this motorcycle as it's zooming along.
So
And I think
will
he's
say-
not steering as much as letting the machine do the driving for him.
And I will say, not to hamstring my friend, but they have an SP of 7, so if you want to have it 3 or 2, I think is appropriate. But it's up to you, obviously.
okay.
That's fine.
Like, if there's 14 dudes, like, they probably destroyed at least 1 or 2 of them. by now.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like one of them's destroyed and one of them has like all of their armor ablated. I'll say that.
Okay.
Okay. So, Uptime, you look in the rearview mirror and you can see in the distance that there's like smoke getting kicked up. So there are even more cars on the way, and you're not sure where they're from or who they are. So either way, it's getting
We
pretty
can have a
bad.
guess though.
He's going to.
You can guess, yeah, sure.
He's going to. At this point, I figure he is probably driving with like the visor all the way down over his face as he's riding, and he's just gonna
Nice.
ping Knight and just say, "You have a lot of company. Get the fuck out of there. I'm clear." And he's just gonna do his best to try to catch up with this truck and see if maybe we can get on it, or blow out a tire, or something equivalent.
Okay, back to the group that's on the truck as Uptime is trying to catch up. The guy on the hood is still like taking active shots at whoever's poking their head out, which is probably Fireball.
That's me, and if he's shooting, I'm shooting right the fuck back.
And the guy in the turret has like ducked down, and he comes back up, and he has an actual rifle, so he's gonna like start actually making pinpoint shots.
That's fuck.
Okay, Fireball and Siren on you.
I guess I will. Well, there's a person that's like shooting at us, like taking individual shots, right?
Yeah, there's a pistol here, and then a rifleman. Thanks for
Do
the
they have
hydration.
like good armor?
Oh yeah, these guys have like Preem armor. It's you might get a little bit of like a flashback because these guys are wearing very similar armor to the ones that off Duke.
Okay. I'm going to the one at the one at the turret. You said he was slightly affected by my incendiary grenade.
Yeah, he was a little bit. He got a little bit burned by it.
Okay. I'm going. Fucking hell. I'm gonna aim for his head, and I'll put all my luck into it.
Okay, so that'll be how many points?
It'll be 6 points of luck.
6. Okay, gotcha.
And I'm aiming specifically for his head, so it's really just a -2 to whatever I get.
Gotcha, boss. 14.
16. Can I use that reroll that we got? We
Yes,
have
you
2
can.
other ones, too. Fucking same exact thing. I'll.
I actually think you might have.
Well, hang on. If
been
we're
more far than we were.
No, they're between 13 and 25 meters.
Hi, Reaper. Hi, Reaper.
Welcome back. We got an up the ante. Up the ante. Hold on. Oh, it just got even better.
No.
Oh man,
No.
So-
that's awesome.
What I'll do.
In the
In the
party's
party's
favor.
In the
favor.
party's favor. Oh man,
Um,
damn it.
Yes.
We freaking needed it. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
we
you.
just- Can we just count that as me shooting this guy in the fucking face?
Okay, yeah, I'll let you have it, boss.
Fantastic. So
Yes.
he will take 40 damage to his head.
Woo! And that ignores half
Pretty
AP,
exciting.
right? When you hit him in the head.
It just does double damage.
Double
So it'll be
damage.
40 damage to his head, and keep in mind they're armor-piercing incendiary bullets.
Yeah. So this guy's gonna get. This guy's. You're not sure if you killed him, but if you saw somebody get hit in the head with an incendiary bullet and they're like the visor on their helmet flew back and they caught a blaze, you'd probably think that they were dead. And he's gonna like drop down out of sight.
Okay, so I just fucking Ghost Rider this dude, so we need to kill all of them and get the fuck out of here.
Reaper said,
Fucking dead.
"Oh, Reaper said I can't have Fireball go the way of Duke. I'm too attached."
Thank you. I'm at 12 hit points. We need to.
Yeah, I
You're
fucking.
12 hit points.
I 86'd his ass earlier with that shot from the turret.
Siren is gonna turn around and be like, "Wait, you're hurt."
Wait a minute, you're wounded. Good observation, Doctor.
Big, massive wounds from like the turret and like
She's just gonna
twisted metal off of his arms.
stop yelling at Vacant for a second, and then she's just gonna look up and she's gonna like, "You're supposed to tell me when you're wounded. This is literally killing my entire roll, and then just like grab out like
It's a
my
huge mood.
don't do it. Don't do it.
Wait, you're at 12. Or you should have, you have a -1.
No,
all
because
your-
I'm high.
Oh, that's
and I
right.
ignore
Yeah,
all of it.
that's right. That's awesome.
That is very fair.
Yeah.
Very
Because
Korean.
I'm also as Sirens I'm just going to be screaming in Ukrainian, and in Ukrainian I will be like, "What the fuck do you think I'm doing? I'm trying to kill all these."
She doesn't understand you. She's just still screaming at you. I love the idea as well of Jukebox driving up the front. We're like, well, all of you shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna turn this car around. Not actually, but I fucking will.
I swear to God.
So help me, I will
You're the
turn this
worst
firefight
impression
around
ever.
and take us all home.
It'll take us back.
Speed heal. Speed heal.
Yeah,
Right
that's body
in.
plus will.
Yeah, body plus will.
Okay, so then I instantly get back 10 hit points.
Nice.
Cool.
Hey.
Okay, pretty.
Nice.
Nice. We are the
Just
same
jam
level.
it into you.
That's chilled. Okay.
We have the same amount of HP now.
So we did up the ante, and I'm gonna do that. So what's gonna happen is you see more security trucks start following, and you can see between the bike and between both the security trucks, there's Uptime on his bike, and Uptime, you see people just start leaning out the window to start taking shots at you. But before you could even react, before you even had time to react, you see like something just like it probably scares the shit out of you. You see like a missile just go like right by your head, just like spinning, and it like hits this truck dead on, and it hits it so hard that you see the front of the whole front hood like bend until it just explodes in like a anime sort of like split second, just and it starts flipping and tumbling over itself. And
Uptime literally, as he sees this, like the visor like automatically just lifts up and he slowly turns and watches it pass, and watches it collide, and then looks forward and then just looks down to Spectre. Spectre, sonar post. How many enemies are in the area? How many unregistered vehicles are on this highway at the moment? 6 mile radius, please.
Just imagine like in Jurassic Park when he's like, "Duh,
doing a scan set.
Thank you.
What the fuck is happening?
I have picked up
This
7
is the bit where Siren starts calling
7 cars.
Stretcher and is like, get the out of the car, there's down here, right?
Call in the fucking cavalry!
Fall out, like.
So he's literally just watching as it scans and just draws his handgun, leans down, and just Spectre says, and just says to Spectre, Spectre, if you could do me a favor and just bring me within 5 feet of that nearest vehicle ahead of me. I'd like to get on the bumper if you'd be so kind.
Understood, sir. And the bike would start speeding up a little bit too fast for your comfort. So let's see here.
Yeah, I prefer to ride this thing at a comfortable, like, maybe 60 miles an hour at most. Like, this is definitely a, oh my god, I'm absolutely gonna die here today kind of, like, moment in his head. All he wanted was lasagna, and to get out of here without less drama. This is not the day.
Supposed to be. I had a tough day today, okay, and this was supposed to be a relaxing. You know.
Hey,
When did I ever say that it'd be relaxing?
I mean, that is
Yeah.
very
Okay.
does
Yeah.
anyone remember when Red said this was going to be a fun, relaxing time?
I never said that. Yeah, exactly. So there you go. You guys are gonna see like these like tricked out whips just like pulling up on like behind you. Like they're like bright neon pink and the green and stuff like that. And anybody want to roll street smarts for me?
Yes.
Yes.
I would love to roll Street Swords for you.
Street
For
wise,
you,
I bet it
Red?
is. For you, the world, baby.
It's gonna be a gentleman's 9.
Gentleman's 9.
Oh, I think I keep like dipping out. Can you all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you. Just can't see you.
Oh,
That's a
I'm back.
19.
11?
Back in the stream again.
11.
19. Who's coming to
I'd
see?
love to say.
Let's see. Okay, so wait, Art, would you roll?
19.
19. Okay.
Hold on.
I'll give it to Uptime and Vacant. These are tiger claws.
What
Oh,
the
yeah.
fuck?
Please, Please, a little summary for me.
Okay, so the Tiger Claws are a Japanese gang, and many of them are cyber psychos, and they're literally like Ronin is what you would call them. They're the kind of people that swoop into situations they don't belong in and steal shit and leave. Like, that's their whole thing.
That's fair.
Oh god.
I'm choosing to believe that they're on our side, and they work for Dynamo, and
They
it's
are.
all gonna work out.
They're hyper violent.
Yes. So
Rick
I
looks
have
in the
noticed.
window and go, huh, we have tiger claws. Looks over at Fireball. And
Oh
so-
god, Jukebox is gonna be like, what?
And they used to be called the Tiger's Claw, so like you can actually see on the I don't think any of you read or speak Japanese, so never mind. But these guys are typically from old Japantown, so you're wondering what the fuck they're doing all the way out in Santo Domingo.
I was gonna
that's
say,
quite-
That's probably why I recognize them, because I
I
do
do
a lot of work
Japanese.
out of Toontown.
You speak Japanese in character?
yes.
Oh, really?
So
Yeah,
these
English, Ukrainian, Japanese.
okay,
Holy
I play
shit.
so much offlines online. What kind of players do you think I'm playing against?
that's fair.
No.
That's actually pretty funny, yeah.
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna see it and you're gonna be able to read the Japanese. It says Tiger's Claw, like with like a possessive sort of manner in Japanese.
I'm just going to be like, Suka! And I'm just gonna keep shooting at the fucking truck that's following us. I just absolutely zeroed the fucking turret, so this guy that's on the hood, I'll just keep shooting at it.
You see the side of this pink van like open up, and you see this guy. He's really weirdly long and lanky, and he like jumps up onto the security truck, and he starts like a spider, just really creepily. He like crawls inside of the security truck.
Oh god. Oh.
I
no.
need you all to know Siren is never getting in a car again after this. Never getting in a car. She's gonna be like, all my own trauma just came back all over again. I'm never getting in a car. I am walking everywhere.
So in that
Right.
case, if I see that, I will calmly get back in and just kind of straighten myself. And I'm going to be like, Jukebox, I suggest we go faster. And I'm going to lean in, and I'm going to use my upgrade experience to break the chew inhibitor on the engine and make this thing go as fast as possible.
Okay, you're gonna
And
overclock this
Siren,
code.
when you say that, Siren says, "Oh god, no, please don't go anywhere."
This would be a land vehicle check.
Yeah, see
Fantastic.
what you get, boss.
Real quick, did I get a message back at all?
No
Okay, that's
Oh.
fine.
upgrade. Nice.
That is an 18.
Fine.
Yeah, you just like duck your head underneath the console, and you're just like switching around a few things, and you like put two wires together and like twist them off, and you just feel like the car rumble for a second, and it just goes when he starts like pulling off even faster down the road, and security trucks are trying to keep up as fast as they can, but they're literally carrying a bunch of armor, so it's
I'm sorry, it rolled incorrectly.
yeah. What do you mean? Earl?
Those bonuses, so it was supposed to add my flat for land vehicle tech.
Okay.
So it's not 18, it's 17 more than that, so it's a 30.
What the fuck?
Nice.
Okay, well, you definitely succeed. This car picks up, like, I don't know, like 10, 20, 30 miles an hour faster than it was, like, its top speed. So this thing just goes from, like, really high speed to just even faster. And these armored trucks are having trouble catching up with you. Uptime, you're gonna see this nice sort of, you recognize the car. It's one of those like long black cars, and it's gonna pull up, and you're gonna see a guy roll down the window, and he has a submachine gun. He's pointing it at you, and he says, and he's about to be like, "Who the fuck you with?" And then he like looks at you. What the fuck's going on here?
So fucking much. Jukebox is in the lead car. We're trying to get him out of here. Fucking let's go. And he's just gonna like gesture around the car, like go around the armored car.
You see a guy like in the sunroof of this thing. He's like jamming another rocket into his rocket launcher, just like twisting it off. Oh baby, I never get to use this fucking thing.
Uptime's just gonna shake his head and just say, I never thought I'd be happy to see Sicilians, and he's just gonna let the visor go down and just lean in and gun it. Full 300.
As you're driving off, I'm Sicilian, you stupid prick! Wait, I'm Italian, fuck! And you're gonna see like a couple of security trucks just like pulling up. And then there's even more trucks, Joe. This is just like Mad Max type shit. There's like car after car pulling in. And Miguel, ahead you can see the tiger claws, and it's just like, oh fuck. This is getting worse.
If we're not careful, like actual police and like they're all gonna start getting involved because
I'm
it's just a bit
surprised they
too much.
haven't.
now.
Yeah.
I'm
We're
You're not in
far
city
enough
limits
out of
yet.
Night City.
Yeah.
Yeah, where I don't think that now. Granted, if this gets in past the borderline, then yes, we will 100% have max tack on us, and we will have a problem.
No, you don't have to worry about max tack just yet.
Oh, so we don't have a problem yet. Okay, this is not a problem.
This is not a problem.
This is an inconvenience.
I'm doing my best to make it my problem if it makes you guys feel any better, but we are really like I am trying here. Okay.
Don't forget
I'm
you have
trying.
3 of my drones with you.
Yeah, I know. So if that's the case, Upham's gonna look back and just sort of like ping them and see if he has access pretty
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah.
Okay. He's just gonna immediately be like, okay, target tiger claws. Pause. 1, target tiger claws. 2, target remaining occupants of lead vehicle. Designate. And he's gonna like sort of highlight it with like an infrared, and then pull his little link back and be like, okay, that looks good. Click. And then he's gonna lean in. Visor's gonna go down, and he's just gonna go as fast as he can to try to catch up with you guys at the front, and see whether or not the speed you guys have is gonna last, or whether or not this is the equivalent of pop to nitro, and you're gonna slow down.
Gotcha.
So
So you guys are just absolutely speeding along, and there's like more trucks joining this, and you're quickly reaching Night City city limits, and you see a bunch of like NCPD police cruisers just like waiting to cut you off, and they're like parked in the middle of the road, but they see how fast you're going, and as you're like coming up, they're like, we're not fucking with this, and they're just like rolling back a little bit. They're just gonna let you guys through. You can see they're
Let him through.
they're just like, fuck that. Just
they don't pay us enough to actually protect.
Which I will say, of the drones left, I have Misha, Vanya, and Aloysia. Unfortunately, Theodore is gone, but
Theodore.
Rip Teddy.
Rest Theodore, yeah.
Okay, so like I said, like there's tiger claws pulling up. There's more security joining into the fray, and you're like you're just pulling up onto like an actual city street, and you're just like, and obviously you're not driving. You got fucking juice box. I said it. I actually said it. Jukebox
Yes.
is like doing his best to like not lose his shit as he's like fucking rapidly turning the wheel, trying to like pull up onto a highway, and you do get up onto a highway, and start taking it around the city. And here's the issue.
Siren is not even trying to keep her cool. She's just screaming at the top of her lungs.
So Uptime, you hear over your radio static as you're like passing by the police.
Mm.
You hear one of the guys said, calling in Max Tech.
Oh,
Fuck.
fuck.
And but if you listen a little bit more, we got a cyber psycho.
Oh, fuck.
So
how fast is your bike going? You're on it.
When I'm on it, it's still like it is assuming 1 to 2 people on it for max speed. So I
Okay.
gave you its max, technically like normal load, like not loading it down with a lot of gear.
Right.
So it's just uptime, and he basically just wears track clothing and occasionally the odd firearm. So it's pushing 400 kph right now, 250 miles per hour, and that's because I'm assuming it's a quad cycle. But like,
Okay.
my drones will latch onto his back, so they're not just like blown away.
Uptime is literally going to just like, as soon as he hears that, flip open, like, I think actually you would just drop the virtuality goggles and just be like, just overlay where the call is for and where it's targeted at, and if it's night.
They're like predicting it a little bit ahead. You're not really sure why. That's actually kind of concerning because you have no idea where night is right now. But they're predicting it up and onto this highway where the rest of the gang is going.
Fuck. All right.
And as you're like trying to like single this out, and your bike's like slowing down a little bit so you can actually keep up with the radio signals and stuff like that, you see this red car just like go rocket past you, and it's like driving and like following the rest of the crew.
I'm guessing, and that has to be night.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
All right. Night is Uptime is literally just gonna like, well, it's going to be an interesting day, and just lean into it and just assume like as fast as he can. He is gonna go maximum speed and get to the get as close to like Knight's car as he can.
Okay.
While we're in pursuit speed.
So,
I'm gonna throw it back. Sorry, go on.
After I've upgraded the engine, I'm going to lean back out and keep shooting.
Change targets like 4 times.
Okay, I also looked in the CyberpunkRED book. There are no rules for max tac. There's not
No,
even a
they
mention
just-
of max tac, which is weird because they are
okay.
they were established in 2010. So
Yeah,
There's
they
something
weren't
that
called Max Tac back then. They were called something else.
no, they were called max tac in 2045. They were
Max
called
Tac.
max tac in 2010. It's weird.
If you get the Hardened Mooks book, it has max tag.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, okay, I don't have the hard
Yeah.
news book. There we go.
I'll send
Yeah.
it to you.
Okay.
I was
yeah,
a little
they're-
worried that it was like, it doesn't have stats, therefore you can't kill it. The implication
No.
being when max tac gets involved.
Right.
No, they did a special book for extremely deadly enemies, and max tac is in that book.
Okay,
They were
awesome.
called the Psycho Squad Militia, I think, back then.
No, they were still called max.
We're
tac.
in with a shot, is what I'm hearing. Where
Yeah, no,
but
you're
yeah.
you're gonna get fucked.
I will aim back and it's like if that goddamn turret is still following, like the dude's still on the hood, I'm gonna keep shooting at him.
No, that guy is pretty much like looking for any way out of the situation because you're getting followed by tiger claws and now you're pulling up into traffic and stuff like that and you're weaving through traffic. It's like this shit's getting really bad. So this guy's just gonna like actually just toss his shield, holster his gun, and he's just gonna like tuck and roll and like get onto the highway. Like 'cause he feels like his best possible option is just to like tuck and roll and give up because like there's no fucking way
Fantastic.
hell he's getting out of there.
So as he's like going, just with my grapple hand, just like as I'm sending, like giving him the finger, and I will look out ahead of us and see if there's anything in the way. If I gotta blast it out of the fucking way.
Civvy cars, like few and far between with the Civvy cars though, but Jukebox is doing his best to like weave through traffic.
All of this for...
No. All of this because of you. No, I love you. I'm kidding.
let's
I'm
not
kidding.
get it
I
twisted.
love you, Artie. It's okay. No, it is. I mean,
I think
You
Art
have
completely
Fofo
forgot
family.
about this because we like talked about this a couple of like 2 weeks ago now, and they're just like, oh, is that simple? I'm like, yeah.
In that case, I will flip out the magazine and reload. I'll keep with incendiary bullets.
I
And
want to point out this wasn't my idea.
I
it's
will
okay.
I will grapple hand it inside the car and grab the lapel back and be like, if you're not gonna fucking use it, and I'll like put it back in the holster, and I'll point to Siren like start fucking shooting. But I'm leaning out the window, aiming ahead of us in case we have to blow something out of the way.
Okay, let me see here. I'm pulling up the. Okay, so so these tiger claws are kind of getting caught up in the traffic, but as you're going along, you can see Night sports car catching up with you alongside Uptime's bike, and you see like just from like over the edge of the bridge, you see a flying vehicle come up. And you see the doors open, and these guys are just like fucking geared to the teeth. And you're gonna hear over a comm, and you're gonna see like pretty much like their version of police lights come up, and they're gonna point all their weapons at you, and you get a direct thing like right into. There's probably some sort of radio in the car, and you're gonna hear, "This is Max Tac. Stand down. We are looking for a cyber psycho."
Wait, to us? Is
Yeah,
it
he's
us?
saying that to you.
I'm going to look around and see if there's a cyber psycho event.
Oh yeah, there's one.
Okay.
There's one clambering out of a red sports car under the roof of.
Is he gone Cyber Psycho?
Uptime is right next to. I imagine this one. I'm up. There's no way that car is. It's probably about as fast as mine. So
Yeah.
like, I assume I'm caught up with him.
Oh yeah, you're.
Can I see him?
Yeah, he is. He is torn to fucking shreds. Like he is like ripped with bullet holes. He's burned. Like most of his clothing is like falling apart. His subdermal armor is like completely exposed and like torn through. But he's still going, and he just has this completely emotionless expression on his face.
Oh god.
Uptime is literally gonna shout at him, "Amigo, come on, we're good," and just like gesture to the back of the bike, like he's gonna sort of like scoot forward enough for him to be like, "There's a seat back there," like, you know. I don't want to be like, "It's sun's going down, sun's getting real low," but like it's kind of what he's trying to do here.
No, he's standing on the hood of his car. He's like perfectly stood up, like perfect posture. This car is going, like I said, like well over 100 miles an hour, almost 2. And he's just standing on the hood of the car, like he's not even like bothered by the turbulence he's facing. And he's just gonna look at you, and you see his wrist unhinged, and you see a grenade shell pop out, and he reloads another one into it.
Oh no.
Amigo, it's
Get
not
out.
worth it.
If he's keeping it aimed at uptime, I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay. Is he even aiming at me, or is it?
You're not sure what he's doing just yet. He's fucking like incomplete. Like you can tell that he's barreled over into cyber psychosis.
Can we
Okay.
see him from where we are?
Yeah, you can see him.
Okay. I will keep my gun trained on him. If he fires, I will start shooting him.
Okay.
I'm
So if
gonna...
he shoots it at uptime, I will immediately start shooting him.
Uptime is I figured this one. Yeah, he would retract the visor a little bit, look up at him, and go, "Amigo, come on. I need the sane one with me." He's just gonna pat the back of the bike. Mission's not over.
You gonna make a persuasion check for me?
Hell yeah, absolutely. I will put. How much luck do I got right now?
All of it. We need.
Okay,
this to
that
happen.
doesn't help me when I'm looking for a fixed number here.
Your
6.
luck's
I have
in there.
6. We're gonna put
We have
6 points of
rerolls
luck
as well,
in there.
remember?
Thank you, I appreciate it. So I'll put 6 points of luck in here, and I'll re-roll it if I have to.
Okay.
Here we go. Let's see. Persuasion. That plus 6, so that's 19. If I need to re-roll, I will.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That was actually not that great a roll, so that
Can
works.
I give
so.
my luck?
There you go.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
pretty
you're
good.
not gonna need to with that.
Yeah, literally just like reaches out and holds out a hand, like, "Amigo, back in the
They
box."
get him to my clinic. You know, when we're out of here.
Uh-huh.
You'd see his like stoic expression, and you're like watching. Do you want to make a human? Anybody can make a human perception check for me if you'd like.
Oh
Me!
yeah.
Gonna do it!
Me.
That's what I'm good at. I know what people are thinking.
Where is it? Team perception?
It's in
Oh, there it
social.
is.
Social, yeah.
12. So
I have a weirdly good
20.
20.
nice.
20. Okay, so you can tell Knight sort of like snapped back into it, like he's just like barely there. This guy's like teetering on the edge right now. He's like 1 foot over the precipice, and Miguel talking to him just sort of snapped him back for a moment, and he looks at Miguel, and then he looks at the max tack, and there's no way out for me in this. They're gonna kill me. I'd rather you all not be around for it. He'd say as he like took a knee and he's gonna shoot the grenade launcher at the max tack vehicle.
Nice.
No!
Looking at him as he watches that, he's just gonna look at him and just say, "Vaya con Dios, amigo," and just lower the visor and just lean down and he's gonna pull up beside the truck and just say, "We gotta go." Pat, pat.
The
And, like,
Tiger Claws are not fucking with max tack. Like nobody wants to fuck with max tack. These guys are like the most badass. Like you do not want to fuck with them.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Uptime's
not
literally
what you
driven
can do.
beside his jukebox and just pat, pat. Let's fucking go. Like,
That's fair.
And
Jukebox is gonna take the next exit.
yeah. Uptime's gonna follow him.
Okay, you guys are on your
I'll
own.
just get back into the car and like check all of my weapons, and you see I'm instantly like trying to like repair all of the like just bullet holes and rips and tears. Just like my tool hand, it just splits into like 50 different like digits as it's just like putting pieces back together.
Yeah.
And I will like with my other hand as that's fixing it, I will pull out another cigar, and I'll be like, "So how do you like spending time with us, jukebox?"
You all are a bunch of fucking maniacs.
Yeah, we are.
Still alive.
No
And,
wonder you guys get
I-
yourself in trouble. Holy fucking shit! You got a cyber. Okay.
Yeah,
Look.
that's one of the ones we have, and I'm just gonna, as I'm like
Nice.
putting everything back together.
You hear like your Jukebox is like heading towards where Siren's clinic would be because like that's the only place he knows you guys are at, and He's like white knuckle gripped
Still
on the
hate
steering
that.
wheel. Hate, just fury. And you hear like a series of like rumbles and explosions coming from behind you because you can tell that there's like a large exchange with Max Tech.
Mhm.
But you don't know the fate of it, so.
I think that Siren would probably send a message to Knight that's just like one last like plea for him to get out of it and to come back to her clinic, and she'll help him.
She'd get a message and he would say, "This was my fault."
No, Red.
Hmm?
Ah,
Anyway, you guys are back at the clinic, and you guys you see like all of these cars pull up, like, and they were the cars of Jukebox's, the Luchas family, and
right.
Jukebox is gonna get out of the car, and he's just gonna like go lean on a wall for a
Shaking.
moment. Yeah, just like
Well-
holy fuck.
Can I do one thing
Yeah,
just to make the situation worse?
yeah, sure.
No.
As he,
No.
hang on.
No.
As he stops, I just want to put a hand on his shoulder and be like, "You see how we handled ourselves like true professionals, all right?" And
You
I'll-
motherfuckers are the reason that we're in this situation to begin with. What do you mean you handled yourselves?
saw how we handled it.
Draken's just gonna
You're
sit
still
in
alive.
silence. Just slump down in the seat.
Uptime's just gonna park the bike next to you guys. Vajra's gonna retract, and he's just gonna stand up, kick kick off the bike, just pat and just go. All right, amigo, back on the roads. We'll see you in a bit. Slap it on the rear and just sort of like send it on its way like a horse.
Off he goes.
And
And-
I will. I'll go and stamp out my cigar and get out of the car.
Uptime is
She's just
literally gonna walk over to the car and open the door and just peer in to see how everyone is doing.
I'm
blood and
riddled with bullets.
everywhere.
Yeah, the car's in shit shape.
Siren, are you still in the back?
Not in a good way.
Siren just like has her hands like
Siren's,
on the seat. She's like torn
tired,
up.
She's like pale. She's like heavy breathing. She's like her expression is not like fixed on anything. And she's like just repeatedly trying to call Knight on the thing, even though it's like not going through.
Uptime's just.
I guess it's not going through.
No, not at the moment.
Uptime's gently just gonna reach over and put a hand on hers and be like, "Amiga, hey, come here. Out of the car. It's okay." He's just gonna sort of like,
She will
just-
like very slowly get out of the car, but still be trying to like call him.
He's just gonna slowly reach over and put a hand on top of the agent. If Knight's going to make it out of here, it has to be him. He wanted that.
She's just like not like look. She's just like staring at the. She's like, and I need to sit down, and then she will like head towards the door.
Okay. You let her go. And walk back to the car and is vacant in the car.
Yes, she's sitting in the front.
Oh God!
Uptime is just gonna slowly open the door.
She is also not moving.
He's just gonna slowly extend a hand. Come on. Get out.
She looks over it with like a very defeated look in her eyes, and she says, she doesn't even. In fact, she doesn't say anything. She just shakes her head slowly.
I'm going to be very gentle with you. I am in no mood to argue. Take my hand. We have work to do.
I really fucked up.
Doesn't matter. We have work to do. You and I, we'll talk about this when the world isn't literally on fire, or at least when we're not standing in it. Hand. Let's go.
I don't think I should.
No.
You
have
You
to-
motherfuckers aren't going anywhere. Hold the fuck on. Are you out of your mind? You almost get me killed. And you think you're
Time
just
is-
gonna leave?
Did I say we were going anywhere?
Don't you
I'm
fucking
just
get
trying-
smart with me. I am not in the mood for this shit.
Uptime walks up next to him and just says, Amigo, I'm doing my best to keep other people from going cyberpsycho right now. Believe me, this was not my idea. I'm as pissed as you. So, if you want to talk serious business, I'm down with it. Let's do it after I have half a team to work with. Okay? I will be back later tonight, wherever you fucking want. I will go alone on bike. I will be unarmed, and we will discuss whatever you need. Right now, they're not even really able to negotiate. Okay?
One
I
of his,
know.
he'd snap his fingers and like one of his people would come over and like hand him something that's like a very small case he's gonna open up and offer you a chip. Put this in your fucking net running deck. If you take it out, I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna fucking put a bullet between those fucking eyes of yours. You understand me? I know where you're going and I know where you're gonna be every fucking step of the way. That's the only way I'm letting you fucking leave this place.
Tonight? Sure thing. And he reaches in, grabs the chip, and just slides it in without another thought.
He looked around at his men who were just like standing around wearing their mask and they're like looking at him and you could tell even from like the mask they're just like, why the fuck isn't he wearing a mask? Like that's just kind of their thing. And he's just gonna do a finger and he's gonna go hop in somebody's car. He's just gonna leave you his like shot up car at your place. There's no fucking point. And you need a vehicle anyway.
Yeah.
He's gonna, now that he's gone, he's just gonna turn around, walk back to the car, and just extend his hand again. Come on.
She's kind of just become a bit emotionless in the face. She doesn't really know what to do.
He's literally gonna reach in and gently grab her wrist. Like, not hard, but just like a, give me your fucking hand kind of like thing.
Yeah, she's kind of just letting you lead her at this point because she's so emotionally stunned by what's just happened. And the immediate thought of the, I fucked up really hard, has just hit her like a ton of bricks. So she's kind of just like, okay.
Okay.
You can lead me like a, lead me like a
Alright,
sad,
so
a sad puppy.
he's gonna take you by the hand, just like walk into the house and go, Siren, if you do me a huge favor, could we go inside and have like a cup of tea or something? Please?
Iron has already so she the moment that Jukebox left, she's
Okay.
like gone in. She's left the door open,
Okay,
but she's
perfect.
just gone in. So
Perfect. And he would like just walk in and like look over to see it because Fireball's still out there smoking, right?
Yeah, I'm just like watching them drive away as I'm like with the cigar in my mouth and just like, ugh, and I will like slowly take my like assault rifle, my Hydra, and I'm like checking every like doing a spot check, like partially disassembling, putting it and like repairing, and then like I check the last couple like bullet holes and things in my armor, and I'm like repairing them.
Okay.
And then I'll stamp it out. That could have gone better.
Come on. We have things to talk about.
You see Virgil coming out into the garage and he's like, what? And he like looks around and everybody's just like, he puts his hands up and he starts like backing up like, I'm not fucking with that right now.
Yeah. Like literally Uptime would have just like eyes locked onto him like,
I
"Do you really
swear
want
to God, if Virgil had started getting smart, this
Yeah.
would have been the breaking point.
You would be dead.
You see Virgil has a hand placed on his shoulder and you see Iceman look at him like, don't even fuck with this right now, and he's gonna step out and he's just gonna like close the door, cross his arms, lean against it, and you can hear like the shuffle of fabric of his like super preem jacket, and he's just watching.
That's fair.
Oh.
Why is he?
It's his new
Okay.
favorite TV show.
So yeah, no. Uptime's gonna lead Vacant into Siren's house and sort of like hold the door for Fireball and sort of like gesture for him to come into. And after everyone's in, it's gonna slowly close the door. Eyes sort of like locked on Virgil with like a please. Like he already gets the number.
Yeah, he's leaving. He's not fucking with this situation.
Yeah,
he's just going back
exactly.
inside.
So he's just gonna slowly close the door, reach over, remove his virtuality goggles, put it on the table. So, That was terrible. No, like, really, that was... Damn. Wow. Well, we're gonna just have to learn to live with it. With that. I don't have anything else to really offer. I've been, and I figure, like, he's not talking. He's clearly not talking to Siren. He's clearly talking to Fireball and to Vacant at the moment. Really more Fireball than Vacant. Or sorry, Vacant more than Fireball. But like clearly just like generally. So we need to work together. I'm not sure if that was clear yet. But just to make this explicitly clear, we need to start working together. Because we are all good at what we do. Vacant, you're great in the bar fight and an excellent singer. And when you decide to join us in the real world and engage in conversation, you are one of the best speakers I've ever heard. Fireball, you're an excellent technician and fighter, and honestly, you have a heart like a lion. Siren already knows the score. And I will spare her my pedantic shit. And I don't need to fucking describe what my skills are, because they have got me a chip in my arm now, and a over $1.5 million bounty. But we're running out of options, people, and I'm running out of ways to help. So I'm going to put this on all of us, because it's been on my mind for a while. Right now, I can see only 2 ways we make enough money to pay this guy off. Which, by the way, and he points to his wrist to be like, we're paying him off. Like, makes like the fate like mouths, we're paying him off. Because he can't be sure whether he's being listened to. And that's either we pull a fantastically huge heist, or I become your ticket to ride. And he sort of flips his gauntlet, and you can see like the holographic, like his bounty slowly ticking up. That's enough to pay us off. All of us. Right there. That's what it's going to be, if this keeps up. Because that's the way you all live. That's the way everyone gets out of it. That. And I really don't want that, okay? I've survived, somehow, all the way from Aquatica, across this burning, miserable country, to here. I really don't want to go down, because I'm trading my life for blood money to get you out of it. So, can we agree, before any of us does anything utterly lunatic again, that we all work together? Is that fair? Am I asking too much? I'm just gonna look at you guys quietly.
You can see Fireball is like, kind of his eyes like twitching the slightest bit. Like you can see like he wants to explode in this room right now.
Oh, yeah.
But he just, no, we all need to work together. And this is the thing. We're not going to turn you in for that bounty. We're going to pay him off or die trying. All right? And he will just kind of shrug a little bit, and you can see like the huge, like just massive turret wound, just like ding, like through his arm, and like big, like bloody marks across his chest, and like his probably many like thousands of eddies like fur coat is absolutely ruined, and like his fine suit, and he's just like, I think it's pretty safe to say that you know, we're here. We're part of this. We're part of the crew. We're down to clown till we're dead in the ground. Do you understand what the fuck I'm saying? All right. And if you fucking chicken out and turn yourself in for that bounty, oh.
If I may.
But this is the thing. Iceman, please, two seconds.
Take your
All
time.
right. We kept that man alive. You know how much it took everything I had not to just put Lulabelle against his fucking temple and pull the trigger while he's driving that car? But that'll do it. That'll do. We keep him alive so we can pay him the fuck off. All right? I want out of this shit. I don't want to be part of this. I want to help you all. I did what Duke would do. I kept us all alive. Does anyone have any dispute of that? All of the people shooting at us that I blew the fuck up and shot to shit? Anyone want to say anything that I didn't keep us alive? Sure, I mean, I'm seriously asking. Do you think I didn't contribute enough?
I have no
What?
issue with your capacity to lay down violence or bullets, amigo. In fact, actually, truly, you saved my friends today, including yourself. So yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah.
We
I'm
just
very sad about Knight. Alright, I met him same as all of you. But right now, you have that shit in your fucking cyber deck. We need to figure out what jobs he wants us to run, and we need to run them.
well, I'll find that out tonight, because I'm going solo.
Alright, I've said everything I'm going to say. Iceman, please, just... and you can see he's just like frustrated, and he's just gonna sit down, and he just like, as immediately like I said, he's continuing to just repair all of his gear.
I got one way out for you. And that's it. One way. No more fuck ups. This is your last chance. Because honestly, I can't keep covering for you. You get one of my best men killed, and you haven't earned a penny in a week. What's going to happen here is that you're going to have to go into the dead zone. I got it. Somebody that needs some information out of the blown up, what's left of Arasaka Tower. That's the only thing I can get you guys to do. That'll pay off enough. After that, I don't know you. You don't know me. You never heard my name. I never heard yours. Good? We clear?
Alright.
Tom's going to slowly turn to everyone else. This is obviously insanely dangerous. I would judge no one if they didn't want to do it.
I will judge. You say no, I'll put the bullet in your fucking skull. Everyone ready?
No.
I have something to say.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm fully aware that this was my fault, and I would probably be I would be the worst person on the planet if I backed out now. I'm with you all to the end. And she just looks she looks very defeated, I suppose is the right word, and scared.
Can I ask, Vacant, how old are you?
I'm 19.
People do dumb shit at 19.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to judge you. I mean it when I say, if you're going to do this shit for me, I don't want you to do it out of guilt. And he looks over at Fireball. All of you are my friends. I wouldn't contemplate the bounty if I didn't think it was worth it. But if you don't want to do it, I don't blame you, because I don't either. So, if we're doing this together, we're doing this together the right way. I'm not going to guilt any of you into it. I mean that. And after this, we'll pay off. We'll pay the man off. We'll be out of here. Hell, maybe I can get lucky. Siren, you have avocado contacts. Maybe I might be able to convince them to loan me an RV. like to. I would like to maybe stay near, but we'll work on it. Siren, what about you? I know it's a lot.
We're gonna do this. We need to plan effectively. No more smart mouth. No more treating this like it's a joke. I have had enough of fixing things.
Agreed.
Yes.
Sorry. Thank you. He's gonna turn to Iceman. When do we have to go?
The only time that I can get an opportune window for you guys, you have 3 days. 3 days, make your preparations. I can't get you any sort of like gamma suits or anything like that. You're gonna need to provide your own supplies. I'm sure you can figure that one out. Let me make this clear. You got my best guy killed. Let's not play around.
I would like to correct you on something.
Please, do enlighten me.
They didn't.
We're a team. We deal with it as a team. Sorry, Iceman. Continue.
He must have really liked you, because I told him to stay out of your personal problems, and he still dealt with your personal problems. He was supposed to be there to protect you from doing something stupid. I guess he did. Anyway, not here to fucking chew you out about that, because it's not like it's gonna do anything but go in one ear and out the other. You get the fucking stuff from the hot zone, bring it back here, we're clear. You don't know me, I don't know you. Simple as that. You'll get more deets on the day of. Not really much I can provide other than you're gonna be in a hot zone. And there might be people that are patrolling. I don't know.
Gracias. He's just gonna nod and leave it at that.
Pretty much, yeah.
He just put his hand up like, good luck, and he'd like open the door, go back inside and close it.
Okay. Well, 3 days. Siren, do you mind if I pop into a shower? I feel disgusting.
Sure.
Thank you.
Just gonna like crack my neck. 3 days. We'll see what wizard can learn about the site. I have one other avenue I can go down, but I don't want to do that yet. Uptime, if you're going to talk to this man, do you want my drones with you? Anything?
No. I said unarmed. I full well intend to meet with him tonight. And I'll tell him the score, straight up. He'll be just as pleased as us to know there's an end to this in 3 days, one way or another. And that works with me. Honestly, the idea of killing him. You know, it's funny. And he's sort of like in a pause before he like gets to the bathroom, starts around. I've lived my whole life with people trying to hunt me down and kill me. So the idea of someone not being a fan of me, not really that big a deal. Killing him, I really don't think that'd solve anything. So, yeah. Let's pay him off. Get him out of our life. And then on the other end of this, we can work on getting some sane contracts and properly organizing.
And I'll nod and I'll turn to Siren. I know that we're all in a delicate state. I was shot several times. If you could help me out, and I'm going to like pull at like very like trying to get like my like suit like vest and like the shirt, and you can see like it's like the bullets went through like the like thick armor plating that he had custom made to like be his like a bulletproof suit, and it still went all the way through, and he's like, if you could help with that, and you'll notice like
Siren's
as he
gonna like hold her hand up and she's just shaking. And she's like, it's not gonna be clean.
I don't care. And he will like take his shirt off, and you can see his whole chest and back are covered in tattoos. The front of him has the Kijupa Ghost, this like huge church with like anyone who knows anything about prison culture in Russia will know that like an onion dome usually signifies a sentence. He has the Kijupa Ghost, which has 22 onion domes on it.
Oh my god. Thank you for the raid, folks, by the way. I very much appreciate you. Welcome in.
And he has like little like he has like a couple like other little designs, and like the whole like this whole back is covered in tattoos. It is like a massive amount, and he's like, this hurts like a lot, and if I wasn't so high, I'd probably be way more upset.
Like, it's just like, okay, I'm gonna go stand outside for a minute. She'll go to the door.
And I'll also go and I'll be like, don't show anyone this, and I'll like dink and like uncouple my arm, and like you with the other one like point to where you can uncouple the other one, just to make it easier so you can operate without my arms in the way.
Oh my god, you have a you have a Winter Soldier disengage arm button, and I kind of love that.
That sounds amazing.
It's like the old G.I. Joe toys where they're held together by thread, and you can just kind of like let it loose a little bit. Yeah.
Siren will just she will like go to grab her tools, and she will like start to get them all ready. At one point she'll like drop one, she'll just pick it up, and then she'll just
Okay. Any other things we want to do or wrap it up?
I have one thing.
Yeah.
So after they perform surgery on me and reattach my arms, putting a lot of trust that they will, but I would like to be like, I'm going to go smoke. I'll just step outside like before uptime like leaves. I'll like go outside and go smoke, and I'm like, I have a cigar, and I'm still shirtless outside. Like I don't give a fuck, but I'll take it, and I'll take my agent. Oh god, I hate this. And I will call Mordecai Hoffman, and I will call him through my secure line, which I'm again not happy about. Mordecai, do you remember me? Fireball, remember?
Why the fuck are you calling?
Well, hey, look, I know that you hate my guts and all that shit with your
What?
brother.
Cut to the fucking chase. I'm busy.
How much money for the gun?
How much money for my gun?
For my gun? I built it, asshole. How
yeah,
much
but
money?
it's mine, dickhead.
I'll blow it up right now, and you'll get nothing. How much? You know I put the lock on it. If you want your fingerprint on there, man, for anyone in Militech to use it, tell me your number. And if I don't like it, then we're done talking.
There's a long lull of silence, and you can hear him like sort of just like breathing heavily, like he's just about ready to just fucking lose his mind and snap at you. Like the nerve you had to call him.
And in that moment of silence, I'll be like, I bet it was pretty important for that merger. Probably worth a lot of money before Militech just drops Hoffman. like a hot shit. in
You
your,
fucked a
okay.
lot up. Let me make that clear.
Yeah, I know I did. How much? I haven't heard the number yet.
Oh my god.
I'll give you $500,000.
I'll think about it, and I'll hang up, and I'll go back inside.
God.
You're gonna get a long text like, you son of a fucking bitch, you better fucking think hard about it, you better think hard.
And I will text him back one message, and I will say, 3 days.
Okay.
And I'll go inside. I might have some money, but we got to do this hot zone job.
I'm still outside. You
I
probably
guess-
didn't see Vacant because she's like hiding around a corner, talking to someone on the phone, which I will discuss in a minute.
Let's see. Red, did you want to do the meeting next session?
Yeah, it's gonna be a long one, and we're getting near 2.5 hours. So anything you guys want to do, that would take, half an hour to an hour. That's in
That's fair.
character, not out of character.
Right, I got you. Let's see. Oh, I know Uptime still wants to talk to Vacant at some point that night, and he probably wants to talk to Siren too. So
That'll probably be next sesh.
that's all he's got.
I can do that. I can also do the phone call next session if you want.
Okay, yeah, that'd be good. Okay, Siren, you said earlier that you're trying to get in contact with the Aldecados.
Yeah, so, well, I kind of said it as a joke when it was all really funny and we were being chased by about a million different gangs and we were all laughing. Yeah, so I had previously messaged Stretcher about setting things in motion, but I think that she probably would message Stretcher again. And she would probably say, we're in a lot of trouble. Did you talk to the family yet?
He'd reply back, I did, and I can spare a few trucks.
That's something. Okay. She would just say thanks and a little heart emoji.
He'd send a thumbs up and a heart in return.
Oh.
Thanks, Dad.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, is that it for everybody?
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Okay, Siren, how late are you staying up, out of curiosity? How late is everybody staying up? 'Cause I'm assuming you're staying here.
Probably Siren would not go to bed until Uptime had returned from the meeting safely.
Same for Fireball.
Okay. In that case, it's really quiet. Uptime and Vacant are gone. You're just sort of like sitting around. I'm assuming you're listening to some music or something like that, just to like unwind.
Probably she's listening to like one of her old like demo
Oh.
things. What I have in mind is like the one that she has where she's singing with her mum to try and get her mum's voice, like so that she can like try to calm down because she's like in panic attack mode.
Fireball is building new drones.
So I'm assuming you've like closed up everything, like the garage is closed, like nobody's gonna bother, the door's locked.
I'll have closed it all up.
Okay. It'd be like a heavy knock at the garage door, just.
One point is Vacant is here, but she's hiding around the corner. If it's at this time.
No, Vacant and Uptime are having their meeting right now, so they're not at the place at the moment.
Oh, okay. Right,
Wait, no. It was only Uptime going. Vacant
Yeah,
is sure as
I got-
fuck not going.
I
Oh,
got
okay.
confused.
Yeah, no. Vacant, everyone else, it's only Uptime going. Vacant is 100% not going to that meeting.
Okay. I
would
thought
say,
you said you wanted to have a meeting specifically with Vacant. I thought that's what you were saying.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, like, have a meeting with Vacant on the side. Like he wants to talk one-on-one with
Like
her.
a conversation. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no, I am absolutely not bringing Vacant anywhere near.
I think
Anywhere near him again.
I feel like there would be some time where, like, if Uptime is out at some point with Jukebox, like
Yeah.
I feel like Siren would want to be alone in her pad at some point, like not with everyone. Like I think she would just like she's literally like in a really bad way. She would not want to just be like she needs to like let that out.
Right.
I'll say, yeah, Fireball is not letting Vacant be alone for more than 5 minutes. It's like all that shit. I'm like, you're not going anywhere by yourself.
That's fair.
She is just outside. She's like round an alleyway, so that she's kind of like hidden away.
He'll be like kind of on the corner, like so that you can't see her, but he's like, she's right there, and I'm not letting her fucking go.
Okay.
Okay.
If it is later than that, then yes.
All right, so it's
she
all
would be
locked.
in.
It's all locked up. The
Yeah.
back door's locked up. Everything's locked up.
Yeah, heavy knock at the door. Like, big
Heavy
metallic
knock
knock.
at the door. And there's no way that I can see outside, is there? Before.
No.
I will grab my gun,
Good start.
cock it, and I will go to the door and I'll say, "Who is it?"
No response. It would just be like another, like, knock. It'd be a little bit more pathetic than the last one.
Okay. Like pathetic. Okay, like, I will
Like, weak.
open the door, but like gun out first.
You see, like, what's left of Knight. Like, he's holding his other arm, and, like, he's completely torn to shreds. Half of his face is just completely gone. Bullet holes all over. He's burned to shit. He literally looks like he died and then got back up at some point. And, he gestures with the arm that he has in one hand towards your music player. Nice music. Can you put me back together, Doc? And I'm
I'll
gonna...
be like, shit.
I'm gonna end the session right there.
Perfect.
Oh.
Oh my god, I'm
Holy
so happy. I'm so happy.
fuck.
Oh, can we not tell Iceman though? Like,
Yeah, no, let's not
I
tell him yet.
wanted to get out. So I did.
Can't kill me. Only I can kill me.
Just when I think I'm out, they pulled me back in.
she would have fully opened the door as well. Like, she's been like crying. She's been like in panic attack mode, and she'd just been like,
What?
Okay, I'm gonna end the session right there. Also, big full disclosure. Uptime, if you hadn't have made that persuasion check, I would have actually just killed him. But
I had a feeling. And I was like, nope, all points into it. This is Uptime's moment.
okay, so do you guys want to do outros, or do you just want to call it
Oh yeah, I'm down. with it.
outros? Yeah, okay. Let's do quick outros. Let's start with Kat.
Oh yeah, start with me. Yeah, great.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Kat. I played Siren. The apparently emotional wreck now. She's normally very cool, calm, and collected, but this session that wasn't gonna happen. What else do I do? I write things, I edit things. That's me, and I stream on here. I need more projects. Someone
Soon.
else talk.
Soon. That's what I'm here for. I'm a project man. Thank you, Kat, as always. All of you guys
We
did an
are
excellent job.
projects.
You are you're my you're my little projects. Omni, you're my favorite little
Yeah, I
project.
don't like it when you say that.
You're all my
Don't
little
you see-
specimens.
I don't think you say I have
Some
a
fucking
favorite.
scientific experiment, like social experiment. How far can I torture people
That's what Cyberpunk is.
emotionally?
That's what it feels like.
Alright, Alakazam.
Me, that's Alakazam.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Alakazam, pro DM purveyor of all things Stormbrew. I will say, before I say all my stuff, I love how the first episode I was Duke, who was this wild, emotional, living on the edge, like psychopath, and the one who was like the calm, cool, robotic, emotionless one. And now I am the like, no, we're dead set on this, no emotion, we're gonna kill anything in our path. And then Siren is this wildly emotional, just screaming. Fantastic.
I'd really just think that today just sent her over the edge. And that
Mhm.
has absolutely nothing to do with my in real life day at all. It's just this purely siren.
Yeah.
Why do you think you're called edge runners?
Yeah. Nah.
That's where the literal meaning comes from. You're like riding on the edge.
But I am a pro DM for all things homebrew. I stream multiple times a week. Every other Tuesday, I do Cyberpunk Phantom Pain on my channel, where it is a cyberpunk game inspired by gears of a metal nature. And that's getting pretty ridiculous. I'm
Yeah.
now doing that with actually on the 18th, we will be doing our very first episode of the Squid Menace, which is a 5e actual play, where I'll be a player and not a DM on that one. So that'll be a fun little break for me. And Wednesdays I have Skies of Belarius. That actually has Omnia. That's a super fun campaign, 5e campaign set in the Belarius setting, created by Bogus Cheesecake. And then every other Thursday, I'm either here playing Fireball and being absolutely unhinged, or I am doing Curious Creations with Sea Lever Art, where he illustrates live on air and I homebrew live on air. Speaking of homebrew, earlier this week on Sunday, I dropped a book of 100 5e subclasses. So if you like 5e and you're like, what if this had 100 more motherfucking subclasses? You can pick up my book for it's $15. That's 15 cents a subclass, people. So check it out. I think that's everything I got going on. Yeah.
Thank you, man. Thank you. And absolutely, big congratulations for the 100 subclasses released. Man, your success is genuinely inspiring. Let me just say that. Like, holy shit.
Thanks. I am blown away by it, and my imposter syndrome is like, you don't deserve this. But then, like, the egomaniac side of me is like, yeah, you do.
You deserve every fucking penny of it.
Absolutely.
But check it out, because like I said, it's 100 fucking subclasses.
Thank you, man. Omni.
Hello, everyone. I am the Last Omnitech, your favorite robot American. You guys can catch me, obviously, here on Redemption VA, basically every Thursday. If it's not here during Cyberpunk, it's here during Call of Cthulhu. You can also catch me on, of course, Alakazam's awesome channel himself. As he's mentioned, Skies of Belarius, and I love playing that game. You guys can also catch me on DMDM Studios. I will be on there every other Wednesday and also every Saturday, playing in a variety of games from the Mouse Guard campaign I run, Mouse Guard the Frontier, which is a surprisingly entertaining romp in a somewhat dark but cool medieval setting where everyone plays adorable little rodents. And also on Covet Syndicate or on the awesome game of Lancer, run by our friend Red here on DMDM Studios. And as for me, you can catch me on my own channel on Thursdays, 10:30 a.m. EST, where we do the Breakfast Club, where we all hang out, eat breakfast, chill, talk about what's going on in the TTRPG community, and generally relax. And then Saturday in the mornings, you can catch me in the Stellar Forge, where I do world building. I am planning on launching not one, but two major campaigns very shortly, a D&D Spelljammer campaign, which I'm calling The Wild Skies of Etanria, and you can catch me as well on the other game, my Legacy campaign, which I will be running two of, both joint. The First Flight campaign on Derek's DMDM Studios, coming soon, date to be announced. Same thing with the other one on my channel, Second Run. So keep an eye out for all of that. All this after I move in November. So that's me. Love you guys.
Love you too, homie. Thanks for being here with me since the very beginning of everything. So I appreciate you.
Always a pleasure, Chief. Always a pleasure.
Art. You have a script.
I
He
do have a
has
script.
so much time.
I know. It's because I don't like taking up too much time when it comes to things that I'm doing.
As much as you want, please.
Yeah. Well, I'm currently not up to much, if I'm completely honest. I should probably say I am Tyrus. You can find me on the Twitter and SoundCloud. But currently I don't have much going on because I have the next Tuesday. I'm with Alakazam playing Duchess in another Cyberpunk game. It appears I really like Cyberpunk. Actually, this month I am part of two other live streams. Surprisingly, I'm doing
Nice.
Call of Cthulhu. I'm doing Call of Cthulhu with Lost Haven Art.
Nice.
That
No
is on
shit.
the 12th, and then I'm joining them again on a date that I currently am looking for. Don't you worry. 26th of October, I'm playing 10 Candles with Lost Haven as well.
Oh, yeah.
So
Awesome. Yeah, we love Andy.
I
Andy's
love
awesome.
Andy. He lives. I realized he lives not that far away from me.
I was gonna say you're both in Scotland. You're gonna be like a skip and a hop away from each other.
Pretty much. Yes. So that's what I'm up to. I've got a few streams coming up, and then hopefully more music coming. I unleashed an annoyingly large paragraph on everyone here, asking for help on a project. So hopefully I can have more details on that soon. But anyway. I don't know. I'm really bad at talking about myself.
No, that was good. That was genuinely good. Yeah, don't even sweat it. Much love to you. Thank you for joining us as usual. We always love your antics.
Oh, I should say I played
we
Vacant.
love them.
I should say I played Vacant, the biggest fuck up in.
Am I the
Tell me I'm
biggest
wrong.
loser in Night City?
No, I'm the biggest fuck up in Night City, not the biggest loser.
That's
no-
fair.
I'm the one taking all the fat L's, to be real.
Almost
Yeah,
every
it's weird.
episode is us getting a handle on a situation, then a big explosion, and then us turning to Bacon going, "What did you do?"
It's really interesting that Vacant fucks up the most, but everyone else takes the fall.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it's
take
weird.
the fall health-wise.
Love that.
Yeah.
Well, I have been Red, one of the three primary colors. I am a game master running this game, obviously, and I really just like intense and like hardcore, serious, dramatic roleplay. If you couldn't tell, I like being mean to my players. What can I say? Makes for interesting story, right? Anyway.
Love it. I do.
Every other Thursday is CyberpunkRED. The next Thursday at 7 p.m. CST, we're going to be returning to Call of Cthulhu. We just all kind of needed a little bit of a break. A lot of us are getting tired. We're trying not to burn ourselves out, especially considering Omni has a shit ton of projects coming up. I have a really big project. I have two really big projects I'm working on right now. And yeah, I'm just like, if you want to talk about edge running, I'm edge running on burnout. So like, we're being very careful. This was nice and refreshing. It was like, because a little behind the scenes talk, these four fine players, I hardly have to worry about any prep at all. They pretty much just fucking do the game for me. It's amazing. And like, I can just do my improv stuff and just do whatever the fuck I want, and they run with the punches, and they're amazing. Please individually go check them out at Tyrodimus, at The Last Omnitech, at Alec_Azam, and at Lore Mistress 98. Is that it?
93. How?
93. I can't. I'm bad at numbers. Okay, please. I have ADHD. I'm sorry. I'm fucking dumb.
98.
98. I don't know. 93. That's
You're a
right.
cat younger than me.
I'm sorry. I'm bad with numbers. Okay. I'm
I
just
like
like.
to play with these. I like to play with these four people because they know the world really well, and I just blink and smile and nod.
You've done really good. You've done really good.
I like to
You're the
play with this
common
group
collective.
because we get to all just be really fun, intense, and just like interact with each other. And Red's like, "What if I made this worse?" And it's just like dropping just literal salt bay, but they're all grenades, like right on top of us.
We
Sudden
spend an
minigun.
entire week's worth of group chat going, "It's okay because this couldn't possibly get any worse, so we can only make this better now." And then Red's like, "Nah."
Okay, before we cut away, let me find somebody to read into. I want to ask you guys something. Were you expecting this to go as fucked as it did?
No.
Yes,
Alec,
No,
I-
I didn't expect it to go
I
as fucking it did.
100% expected a shootout at Jukebox Plays.
Hold on. Actually, let me rephrase my answer. I was expecting something to happen. I wasn't expecting it to be a fucking security team.
Oh, I
When
didn't
you said
expect
you were being
Tsunami
fat,
showing
I
up.
just thought it was like a rival mob or something. I don't know.
That's what I thought.
That
I
was
thought
like
it was
gonna be
a mob.
like, "Hey, this is our turf," and we just
I-
got caught in the middle. I had no idea that it was Vacant's fault.
I thought that the Philharmonic Vampires or Maelstrom would just show up and attack us for no reason. I did
Yeah.
not think that it would be Tsunami, but I was like, there will be a firefight. There will 100% be a firefight.
I'm just happy that Uptime has managed to, at one point in this campaign, successfully eat food without it immediately exploding. My next goal is for him to successfully take a shower and poop and to not have a firefight. As long as
You're
we
in
can
Night
build
City,
toilets
baby.
for 5
Utilities are a
seconds
luxury.
and not have automatic fire destroy the porcelain beneath his butt cheeks, I'll call it a win.
I will say,
Fucking amazing.
Fireball didn't get to eat any lasagna because he's allergic to garlic. I was like, I don't know if that'll ever come up, but I thought it'd be funny, and it did come up, and now I'm sad.
Oh.
We're gonna be raiding out into Alexa Bomb, folks. Stick around. Thank you very much for the raid, Paul. Thank you everybody for your resubs. Omni, Never Let Her Alone, Adam. Thank you guys. Much love to you, and see you around, folks.